glass of wine, and I just couldn't sleep. I could not sleep. How are you? How are you? You good? You good? How are you, Mike?
I'm good.
Did you sleep last night?
Yep.
Did you?
I had a good sleep.
Now, what time did you go to bed? Because you were tired yesterday because you didn't go to bed till midnight the night before. 12 again?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Roll.
Really? Midnight?
I just live off pure happy energy with that.
Mike apparently lives off pure happy energy. There you go.
That's a good way to put it, isn't it?
Amelia, what time did you go to bed last night?
I was an early bird last night. I went to bed at 9.
9.
Oh
So yeah,
my goodness.
That's not early. That's great. That's right. And did you have a good night's sleep?
It was. We have a rotary fan in there. So
You got a rotary fan in your bedroom, which leads us actually onto our texting today. Texting today, I'd love to get your advice because I just cannot get a good night's sleep at the minute. It's a bit of Karen. There we go. I just cannot get a good night's sleep. I'm wondering where that gone. I'm finding it really difficult at the minute to get a good night's sleep because it's so hot. It's stiflingly hot. I know Chris Evans on his breakfast show, you know, the Radio 2.
Yeah, it
bloke.
is very warm.
He's doing. He had a text in yesterday and today. Ways to keep cool at night in this summer heat. If you've got ways to keep cool, I'd love to hear from you. Basically, I need help. Text in. Start your text with the word JM Studio to 60777. Normal network charges apply. Any advice would be gratefully received. Either ways to keep cool at night or ways to keep cool during the day. Somebody said opening the loft hatch allows heat to escape through the loft and out of your house. Meant to be very good. Kim was saying about putting on a wet pair of socks before you go to bed. Slightly odd. Who wears socks in bed? Have you tried it, Kim? You haven't tried it? Try it tonight, see if it works.
Or instead of
Text me
taking
tomorrow
a hot water bottle, take
A cold water
yeah, a
bottle?
cold one, yeah, with ice in.
Well, why not? That might work. Text in. Love to hear from you today. Now, we have got the most incredible show for you today. We literally have a bit of everything on today's show. We've got loads of chain. We've got the most exquisite genuine gemstones. Can I show the smoky quartz? This superb strand coming up at midday today. Oh my word.
That's something special, isn't it?
That is something really special.
Something
Linda,
special.
if you're watching, resident designer Linda, if you're watching, you're going to want this. It's going to go, the price point of this is stunning. The quality, the faceting, stunning smoky quartz. This beautiful strand is going to be coming your way at about midday today. We've also got sapphire on today's show, frosted rose quartz as well, loads and loads of chain, bolt ring clasps. But we always start the show with an early bird. The early bird. The early bird is a way of you getting involved with a deal which is just fantastic. It's either something which is new, or something we've got a big quantity of, or something which is limited in stock, or something which is a clearance deal. The deal we're going to offer you now, I wasn't aware that we did these anymore. I think they're absolutely beautiful. And I'd actually completely forgotten that we bought these to you. They're so sweet. I got a pair of tweezers, sorry. Should be one down by the side, down by the side, down by the side. No, I don't have any. Amelia, tell you something. Oh, there we go. Served with sympathy there. Hey-ya! Served with sympathy. It's like throwing a dog a bone, that was, wasn't it? Hey-ya! Oh, catch. Literally. Goodness me. What if it hit my face? My face that is insured for hundreds and thousands and millions of pounds. Not really. I think there's a lot of people, actually, there's a lot of people in the UK who would like to throw a pair of tweezers at my face. There we go. These are delicious. Do you know, I'd love a cup of tea. Love a cup of tea, please. Amelia's going to spit in it. She's blatantly going to spit. A cup of tea. Just milk, please, sweetheart. I'd love a cup of tea. You're going to what? Serve it with a chocolate? Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Right, okay. These are 925 sterling silver hand charms to show that your jewellery is handmade. They are just the sweetest little charms. I haven't seen these for months on JewelleryMaker. As you can see, and actually, can you see, on the little hand charm on this side, you're getting a 925 stamp, which signifies that what you're working with is 925 sterling silver. The other side of the charm, if I can just turn it round, the other side of the charm doesn't have the 925 stamp on it. You can quite clearly see the little fingers here. It's just so sweet, isn't it? Quite clearly see the little fingers there. It's adorable, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. So you're getting your little hand charm. These are 925 sterling silver. Great thing about these as well is they've got a little jump ring on top. So they're ready to set onto those stretchy bracelets or onto the extended chain of a necklace or a bracelet. You can just have them as little charms. They're really, really adorable, aren't they? They're absolutely gorgeous. You're getting a pack of 5 here. They are 925 sterling silver, okay? So they are 92.5% pure silver. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous quality. You can get involved with JewelleryMaker in a couple of different ways, either by giving us a call on our free phone number, which is at the bottom of the screen. It's free to call from a BT landline, or you can get involved on our website, JewelleryMaker.com. You can multi-buy. A lot of you coming through to get this already this morning are multi-buying. If you want to get 2 or 3 of these, either to speak to the call centre and say, hey, I'd like to get 2 packs of these, please, or when you're on the website, you can just alter the quantity that goes into your basket. Do check your baskets out quickly, though. I've got a lot of you with this in your baskets who haven't checked your baskets out. Please do check your baskets out. The price point for this early bird is just stunning. This is going to give your jewellery that really beautiful quality. It's going to let everybody know that what they are receiving as a gift or what they're wearing is genuine handmade jewellery. Here's your price point today. You're going to love this. $7.95 for 5 95 sterling silver hand charms. They are just so sweet. These really can make a huge, huge difference to your genuine gemstone pieces. Everybody is going to know that they are wearing a handmade piece of jewellery. These are adorable, aren't they, Sheila?
I was saying this morning when I saw them, they'd be ideal for a christening gift, wouldn't they?
Oh, what a lovely idea.
Yeah, or for a baby shower, you know, when you, yeah.
What a lovely idea.
That's immediately what I thought when I saw them this morning.
Isn't that a gorgeous idea? So maybe making a little...
For a gift for, you know, for christening.
Absolutely.
And because it doesn't matter whether a girl or boy, it's just still special, isn't it?
Yeah, I really like that idea. Isn't that lovely? Oh, that's adorable. Loads and loads and loads of you coming through on the web and the phone lines of these. Most of you are multi-buying. I've got Barbara in Dorset's coming to get 2 lots of these. Carolyn from Surrey's coming to get 2. Sue from Lanarkshire's coming to get 3. Catherine from Cheshire's coming to get 2. Glenda from Suffolk's coming to get 2. Ida from Derbyshire, 2. Anonymous in Midlothian, 2. Loads and loads and loads of you multi-buying this morning, which I'm really, really happy to see. Absolutely fantastic. Now, with JewelleryMaker, you are going to get a 30-day money-back guarantee, which is fantastic. You are also only going to pay £2.95 P&P per order, and that order lasts from 9 AM till 9 PM. And whatever you add to your order, no matter how much, it's only one lot of P&P of £2.95p, no matter how much you add to your order. Isn't that fantastic? Yeah, that is absolutely amazing. Absolutely incredible. What's even more amazing? No, you're not. 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 Kim's going to go lower. We want all of these to go today. We want all of these to go right here, right now on JewelleryMaker. Kim just can't help herself. She cannot help herself. If she can take another £1 off, if she can go a little bit lower, she will do. She's taken £2 off. She's taken it down to £5.95p. You are bonkers. You are absolutely bonkers. These are 925 sterling silver hand charms for under £6. Incredible. Well done. Do you know what she's actually chanting in my ear? Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Such a lady, isn't she? Such a lady. Whoa, 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 she's a lady. That's our Kim. Get it, get on the phone, get on the web,
like
get on
Jaws
the phone, check your basket, check your basket, check your basket, buy 2, buy 3, get it. Honestly, that is how, these are the kind of people I have to work with, and that's just Sheila. I'm joking. Gorgeous, well done. You are a bit of a hooligan though when it comes to price points. You just don't care. She's a rebel without a cause. This is 925 sterling silver, Kim. You do realise that, don't you? For 5 of these beautiful hand charms. Absolutely gorgeous. 5 of them for £5.95. No wonder there are so many people multi-buying now. That's absolutely fantastic. Well done. Well done, well done, well done. Now, we love to bring you great deals, yeah? Really, really fantastic. Oh, I like that, Tom. That was very... I like that. Can you do that again? Do it again. Go on. Ooh. And again. Ooh. One of Tom's many tricks. Do you fancy giving us a crazy cut? Go on.
DVD book thing that he does.
The DVD book thing?
Yeah.
Oh, go on. Okay, if you're brand new to JewelleryMaker, you're going to get a number of things free with your first order. A Get Started with JewelleryMaker booklet. Free with your first order, with loads and loads of tutorials at the back, loads of information in there about our starter packs, loads of information in there about our DVD library as well. You also get a free tutorial DVD, an hour-long tutorial DVD with loads of hints, with loads of tips, absolutely free with your first order. Also a copy of our monthly magazine and information on our workshops. Ready? Yeah, come on, Tom. Toe the line. And piff, paff, poof. I tell you what, I couldn't work on proper television. I'm so amazed by graphics and things like that. Where did that come from? And I actually look there to see, is it there? Is it there? No, Carol, it's a floating, rotating book. Of course it's not there. It's levitating. Of course it's not really there. What was that? What was that you just did? Oh, was that the thing? See, I am amazed by things like this. If I was a dog, I'd try and chase my own shadow. I'm that kind of a person. I'm amazed by just silly things. My husband was shining a torch on the ground the other day, on the carpet, and my daughter was just amazed by this light on the carpet. She was trying to grab it and trying to touch it. She didn't realise it was from the torch.
Aww.
Anyway, finishing touches. Oh yes, of course. This bundle here. Where is it? Here it is. Now, this deal is even more special, dare I say, than the early bird we've just bought you, okay? This really, really, really is absolutely incredible. When Kim told me the price that she could do today, I couldn't quite believe it, because these are findings, okay, that you're going to be getting here. Findings are the mechanics which hold your pieces of genuine gemstone jewellery together. Probably the most useful... What on earth are you doing? Probably the most useful findings. He's gone mad! Someone stop him! Probably the most useful find... Is anyone listening? Probably the most useful findings from the most useless presenter. Probably some of the most useful findings that you will ever use in your jewellery are crimp beads. You're getting loads of them here. You'll notice these are 925 sterling silver crimp beads and yellow gold plated 925 sterling silver crimp beads. You can use them as crimp beads. You can use them as tube spacer beads, because they are really nice and long. They're really, really nice and long. The silver one, which I'm holding here, is 3 by 1.5 millimeters in diameter. That's a really, really, really long crimp bead. I'm going to pop that one down there. Pick up this gold-plated silver one. This gold-plated silver one is 3.5 by 1.5. 3 by 1.5 millimeters in diameter. So you can use them as crimp beads, and I'll show you a piece of jewellery where these crimp beads are used. Oh, thank you, Libby. That's great. These are... there you are. Just attaching this bit of chain onto that jump ring there. Can you see that flat bit of metal there? That's a crimp bead. That's what happens to a crimp bead when you squash it and you connect two pieces of jewellery together. Okay, so that's how you use it in a mechanical way. You can use it in a mechanical way very, very, very simply, very, very easily. There are lots of tutorials on our website. The fact of the matter is, though, these are precious metal. Okay, so you're not limited to using these merely as crimp beads. If you want to use these as spacer beads, if you want to use them in a decorative way because they are precious metal, it is entirely up to you. You can do that. With this deal, I'll pop that down there, you are also going to be getting a set of crimping pliers. Now these are wonderful. Crimping pliers, I never knew how useful or I never knew how different crimp beads could look when using pliers like this. Now you've got different grooves here on this pair of crimping pliers. I'll just put them together like that. Can you see what that's going to achieve? That is going to give you a crimp bead which is either flat when you crimp it, or it's going to give you a crimp bead which is nicely rounded and kind of folded in when you crimp it. These crimping pliers will allow you to get that professional finish every single time. How often have you tried to crimp your crimp beads using your flat nose pliers and you don't capture both bits of beading thread, for example? These crimping pliers will give you that beautiful professional finish every single time. They're absolutely gorgeous, and I'll tell you something, I would not be without these because I'm quite heavy-handed. I'm not particularly tidy jewellery maker, so pliers like this give you that beautiful professional finish. Now, there are 200 crimp beads as part of this deal today. 100 in yellow gold plated silver and 100 in silver. That is a lot of pieces of jewellery. If you used all of those in necklaces or all in bracelets, that is 100 pieces of jewellery you can potentially finish off. That's 100 pieces of jewellery you can put an end on. That's a lot of pieces of jewellery. Because they are precious metal, they're not base metal, they are precious metal. I might use some of these as spacer beads actually, rather than using them as crimp beads, just because they are precious metal. The deal you are going to get today for all of this, for 200 precious metal crimp beads and the crimping pliers, is out of this world. Today, you should be paying almost £17 for this bundle. You should be paying almost £17 for everything you can see here. For the crimp beads on their own, it's £11.90p. How do you fancy getting everything today for this price here? £9.95. That is less than the price that the crimp beads would cost you on their own on our website. If you're to visit our website tomorrow morning at 9 AM, when this deal is no longer available, if there's any quantity left, you will be able to get these crimp beads, you will be able to get these crimping pliers, but it's going to cost you close to £17. Or if you want to just come in and get the crimp beads on their own, £11.90. Or you can get the crimp beads, 200 precious metal crimp beads, and your crimping pliers for under a tenner. I think I know which one I'd rather go for. And I think it's this deal. In fact, I know it's this deal. It is this deal. £9.95. Do you know what? I was in a garden centre the day before yesterday looking for an anniversary card for my husband. I settled on a really funny one with them, 2 dogs. I love dogs. And you can't beat a dog, can you? Dogs are just, they are very funny. They're just so funny. There is a little jewellery making section in my local garden centre. If you're local to Stratford and you know Stratford Garden Centre, you'll know there is a little jewellery making kind of hobby centre in there. Tools on their own, a pair of crimping pliers, a pair of wire cutters. Tools on their own can be between kind of 10, 15, 20 pounds on their own, just a pair of jewellery making pliers. Today you're getting these crimping pliers and 200 precious metal crimp beads for under a tenner. Now, Sheila has made more pieces of jewellery and has made more pieces of jewellery than I've had hot dinners. you know the kind of price of precious metal crimp beads elsewhere. You've probably seen tools like this elsewhere for more than the cost of the entire bundle here today.
I have over the years, and they've got more and more expensive.
Absolutely.
But I think they give a lovely finish to your crimp beads.
Don't they just?
Even, you know, especially if you haven't got any crimp bead covers, and you know you've just got the ordinary flat. Whereas with those, it gives a little pattern in the middle, which is really lovely to finish off, especially if you're doing craft fairs and things.
It folds the crimp bead over. It finishes them in a really beautiful way, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
They are fantastic.
But they are. I've seen them 3 times as much. I mean, obviously it varies place to place.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but we are the cheapest.
Yeah, I mean, you can use your 30-day money-back guarantee to see if there's a better deal elsewhere. But honestly, I can't vouch for everywhere else's price points, obviously, and also quality. I can vouch for our quality here at JewelleryMaker. I can tell you right now, these are going to last. These crimping pliers are going to last. They feel really good in your hand. The handles are nice and big. They're spring-loaded, so it's not going to be too much pressure on your hands. If you've got dexterity issues, nice big handles here. Really nice, easy-to-grip handles here. So really fantastic to use. If you get them home and you're not 100% satisfied, send them back. We'll give you your money back. That's why we give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. 31 opportunities remaining in the building now. That's it. Once they're gone, they're gone. I've got 33 people with this bundle in their baskets. If you all check it out, then some of you are going to miss out. Simple as that. Simple as that. I'm going to head over to Sheila. I am. And you can't stop me. Should we head over to Sheila? Sheila, la 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 la, Sheila, la 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 la. Black Beauty. Oh, there's a strand of gems on the floor.
Oh, they shouldn't be there. They should be in the box. Sorry. Good job you noticed that, Carol. Yeah.
Tell you what, we're skidding around. Skidding around. Have we got some text in? Oh, Hazel from Kent. Hi, ladies. Fill a bowl with ice. Put it in front of a fan. You'll have your very own DIY air conditioning unit.
What a good idea.
That is a good idea.
I must find my fan now.
I know, that's it. Do you know, I went to you know that shop with the big catalogue. Yeah, went there yesterday. They'd sold out of every single fan, apart from those really expensive bladeless fans, which are £359. I thought, I don't think I'm going to be getting one of those.
Yeah. No.
I think I'd rather just do that all night with a JewelleryMaker Get Started with JewelleryMaker booklet. I would. Laura says, morning JM. Carol, a good way to keep cool, which I read about, is an hour before you go to bed. Put your sheets in a bag and chill them.
Oh, I wonder if the duvet could fit in.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. But you put them in the freezer.
Yeah, but if they're protected, then aren't they in a plastic bag? So
you put your duvet in a freezer. How's it? You need a big freezer.
I don't know.
You'd like a walk-in freezer, wouldn't you? Anyway,
I've got a summer duvet, but it's still hot.
You got what?
The summer duvet, but it's still hot, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't like sleeping without a duvet. That's it. I don't like sleeping naked, kind of without any duvets and sheets on and things like that.
Comfort, isn't it? Comforting when you've got something.
It is. Very comforting. Anyway.
Anyway.
Gorgeous challenge kit now.
Kim always gives me the big one.
Steady. Right. She always gives the most amazing challenge kits.
That's the word I was looking for. Yes.
Thank you, Sheila. I'm here to mop up your your euphemisms.
Yes. Okay.
So we have the most gorgeous challenge, kit today. Just calm down in there.
Dear.
Pipe down, you lot. Right.
It's the most extravaganza, isn't it?
It is. I don't even know that. Does that word exist?
Extravaganza?
Oh, extravaganza. I thought you said extravaganza.
Oh, may do.
Tell you what, do you feel like you shouldn't have even got out of bed this morning? Honestly. Don't know why I bother. I got out of bed because of this gorgeous challenge kit today. This is stunning. I couldn't quite work out what these gemstones were earlier on today until I picked them up. What do you reckon these are? They look like white agate, don't they? They look like they might be white agate. It's actually white shell.
Oh.
White shell, top drilled, puffy diamonds. Centre drilled, puffy diamonds. They are absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? Plus white shell, top drilled marquise-shaped gemstones as well. Stunning, stunning gemstone quality. Perfect for the beach, perfect for summer. These feel really, really light. Not as cold as other gemstones against your skin. These are just beautiful, gorgeous kind of ivory colours and creamy colours going through there. And then another strand here, clear quartz stars. Absolutely beautiful. Check these out. They're stunning. They're so sweet, aren't they? Really, really gorgeous. 3 strands there, which are just winning strands. All colourless, all beautiful. Really, really wonderful, aren't they? With this kit, you're also going to be getting 115 silver plated copper findings. And here they are. Look at all of those. Silver plated copper findings there. There's a metre of gorgeous kind of filigree chain there. Flower top head pins. Aren't they beautiful? Beautiful quality. Look at their profile on those. They're so impressive, aren't they?
Like a little bouquet, didn't they?
Gorgeous.
Then?
Ah, they do.
Yeah.
Little bunch of flowers. Just gorgeous. T-bar clasp there as well. This is an awesome clasp. Look at that one there. Woo!
That's gorgeous.
Isn't that lovely? I love that kind of rope detail in the centre. Really, really beautiful. So 115 silver plated copper findings. You're also going to be getting, Mike gave us a little cheeky, sneaky, peeky then, 5 gold
rings.
Did he just nod at the camera then?
Yeah,
Tell you what, a little cheeky, sneaky peek. Yes. Yes, I did. Gold coloured hairbands, 5 of these. Because as you may or may not know that Sheila here specialises in lots of bridal and prom pieces. This is this is just an absolute gift. Also 5 of these beautiful silver coloured hair combs, which are such high quality. They're so popular, especially this time of year, your hair slides and your hair combs and your headbands. So all of these are part of one kit. And you're also going to be getting beading thread to work with. Braided white leatherette cord. You're going to be getting a metre of that. There's loads in this. And then 5 of these. What do you suppose these are? What do you reckon they are? They are magnetic lockable clasps, or lockable magnetic clasps. They're absolutely amazing. They're all magnetic, which I'm sure you can kind of look at those. We bought you early birds of these clasps over the last couple of months actually, and every single time we bought them to you, they have just you've gone absolutely berserk over them. Really fantastic to use with things like kumihimo, macrame, with your kind of thicker gauge threading materials. Great if you have dexterity issues and lobster claw clasps and Bolton clasps are a little bit tough on your hands. Also fantastic if you've got a little toddler who likes to pull on necklaces and bracelets and things like that, because all that happens is when you hang on, let me just get that apart. Oh, I tell you what, they really are secure. So secure, in fact.
Can't undo it.
Can't undo it. This is what happens when you put hand cream on.
I was just thinking that.
5 minutes before you go on air.
Yes.
See if I can do the other one. See if there we go. Hang on. Hold your horses.
Nearly there.
Hold your horses. Here we go. There we go. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so you've got the 2 ends of your clasp. Okay. They fit together, and look at this. Look, they just snap together. That little button there, if you just give it a twist, it's now locked. It's now completely and utterly locked. If you want it to be, you don't have to lock it, but it has that option. This end, this is what you stick your threads into. It's the most fantastic clasp, and hundreds and thousands of these have sold over the last couple of months. You're getting a selection of 5 of these incredible silver-plated magnetic clasps. They're absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, for everything here, you should be paying £48.55 for everything here, which, considering you're going to be getting 3 beautiful strands, 2 of them are gorgeous shell, then you're going to be getting those carved stars of white quartz, then you're going to be getting 115 silver-plated findings, then you're going to be getting 5 hair combs, 5 hairbands, a metre of your braided leatherette cord, and 5 of your lockable magnetic clasps. That's actually pretty fantastic, isn't it? Yeah? But we are gonna go much, much lower than over £48. In fact, have a look at your deal today. This is stunning. £29.95. How fantastic is that? How amazing is that? Well, that was going to be the price today anyway, £29.95. As with almost everything that Kim brings you, she loves to take the prices even lower. This is your price today. Absolutely amazing. Check this out, Sheila. This is low. This is really, 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 really stupid. £24.95 for everything here. Everything.
I mean, if you individually price those, you know, I mean, just those on their own would be, I don't know, what, £12, £13?
What
just the
well, yeah, just the findings.
Just the findings.
If you look at if you consider the clasps, you know, the magnetic clasps,
combs,
the hair combs, and the hair bands.
That's without the gemstones, isn't it?
Yeah, without the gemstones.
3 strands.
Yeah, exactly. It's a fantastic deal, isn't it?
It is. Amazing.
Fantastic deal. Now, what kind of design ideas do you have for these, Sheila?
Well, I'm going to use the silver combs.
Yeah.
Design-wise, I'm not quite sure as of yet. It will come to me when I start playing, because that does happen to me quite a lot.
It does, doesn't it? You know, you put the gemstones in front of you, and they all seem to just...
And then I start something, and then it goes totally different to what I... Yeah, so, but I mean, obviously these marquees are fantastic for flowers and for drops, because they are top drilled. I mean, these are lovely as well, the squares, because you can make different sort of shapes with them, because you can alternate them, if that makes any sense.
Yes, absolutely.
And these stars, these are perfect to go on a band or a comb for little bridesmaids.
Oh yeah, gorgeous.
And then any of your findings that you've got at home, you know, if you've got any silver balls, I mean, these here are gorgeous in between as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can use the basic tiara twist as well and make some really lovely combs with
Stunning. I can't wait to see what you do with these. You're going to have loads of fun with those. £24.95 for this gorgeous challenge kit. You're going to have fun. Fantastic.
I am. I'm going to be busy.
Right, yes, you are.
I'm going to be busy.
I'm going to head back over here.
Okay.
Ooh! I'll take my tea on the way. Now, the next deal we're going to bring you is bonkers. We've had so many people texting in this morning. Thank you so much for that, for your keeping cool during the summer ideas. Is it mad to say this? Ooh! Is it mad to say this? I find that having a cup of tea cools me down. Having a cup of tea cools me down. Yeah, amazing. That's supposed to be what? It's supposed to be true. Yes, I know. But it does. It cools me down. It's nice. The next deal is bonkers. All those years ago, before we brought you live Jewellery Maker shows, and it was just a pre-recorded show, and sorry, itchy knee. A pre-recorded show, and we started to bring you maybe 3 kits that we used to alternate. It was when we first got these bags in stock, we knew that they were gonna we knew that they were gonna be superstars of Jewellery Maker, but I never thought that we'd be sitting here for almost 5 years later with these bags, still reordering them, still having them be one of the most popular items we have ever sold on Jewellery Maker. And honestly, when you see how useful and how versatile this is, you're not going to want to get one. You're going to want to get 2 or 3 or 4. You're going to get one for you, one for your mate, one for your dad. Whether you're a crafter, whether you're into jewellery making, whether you're into paper craft, whether you're into cake decorating, whether you're into fishing, whether you're into making doll's house furniture, whatever kind of craft, whatever kind of hobby you have, this is absolutely essential to that hobby. This is the last in stock, okay? Undoubtedly it will be reordered. I don't know when it's going to arrive though, okay? So this is your Jewellery Maker, the original and I think the best, your Jewellery Maker storage bag. We often go for months and months and months and months and months without being able to bring this to you. If we could bring this to you every single week, there is no doubt in my mind that hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these would sell. Absolutely 100%. There could be a 3 or 4 month gap in between when this arrives in the studios. This is your Jewellery Maker storage bag. Okay, fantastic. Comes with a nice big long handle on top, which you can make shorter or longer. and it comes with a much shorter handle here as well, which is fantastic just for carrying it around, so it's not over your shoulder. You've got the JewelleryMaker logo there. This bag has not changed in what, 3-4 years. It's fantastic. So it's good today. Sorry, say again.
I do still use mine, Karen. I've had it all that time.
You still use?
I'd still use it.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah. It's perfect for, you know, if you're going on a holiday or you're going on a coach trip, you can take everything in there.
See, this is it. This is it. If you do go on long car journeys or train journeys, or if you're going to be going on holiday and you want to take your jewellery making kits away, you want to take your beads away, you want to take bits and pieces away, this is a great way of doing it. It keeps everything nice and together. This strap is detachable, by the way. I just need to make you aware of that. So you can take it off if you want to, put your own strap on there, or just use that one there. Okay, perfect. So you've got your Velcro lid, which you undo, and you've got 2 zips on the side here to allow you to do that. Now, what do you have here? Inside the bag, you've got storage trays. You can undo these zips, you don't have to. They do that, and the front comes down. You then have 5 storage trays in here. Okay, I'll just move that to one side and get this one out. This storage tray, you can store your polymer clay in it because it's a proper thickness. Take that off and do that. They're really strong, these storage trays are amazing. You are going to be getting 3 big, long compartments in your tray. Okay, so 3 nice, big, long compartments in your tray. Okay, and you're going to be getting loads and loads and loads of these little dividers. So you can, I'll just divide a couple of these off so you can see what it might look like. You can have compartments this big, all the way down here. Great to put your findings in there, great to put your seed beads in there, to put your crimp beads in there. It really is a lovely way to keep all your genuine gemstones and findings and bits and pieces nice and separated out. I know lots of our jewellery makers have a box which they keep red gemstones in, one of the other boxes they keep their blue gemstones in, one for purple gemstones, and another box just for findings. If you're into cake decorating and sugarcraft, maybe you want to keep those little piping bag ends separated. If you're into fishing, maybe you want to put your fishing tackle in these. If you're into, oh goodness me, I don't know, needlecraft, maybe you want to put all your threads and bobbins and needles in these different dividers. It doesn't matter what kind of craft you're into or what kind of hobby you have, you will absolutely find a use for this. It really is absolutely fantastic. My husband, in his spare time over the last couple of years, has been rebuilding and restoring a Mark I Golf, and I know that he's got loads and loads of kind of nuts and bolts. Things like this are an absolute godsend for storing bits and pieces like that. Makeup brushes, yeah, fantastic. If you're into loom bracelets, if you're into any kind of craft, this is, you know how useful this is going to be. You can take these out, fill it full of your sandwiches, fill it full of your jewellery making toolkit, fill it full of whatever you want. It's a fantastic storage bag with your 5 divider storage trays in there, okay? Fantastic. Now, price point wise for this, it is fantastic. So much so that it's one of those deals that I quite often see when we do bring in the price for this kind of a deal. I quite often see people who've added one of these to their order getting back on the phones and ordering another one because the deal is so fantastic. You are gonna want to get not just one of these, but I can almost guarantee you're going to want to get one for you, one for your mum, one for your dad, one for your best mate. The price point for this is wonderful. Have a look at your deal. Have a look at your deal today. £12.95 for possibly one of the most useful jewellery making bags we have ever bought you. It is fantastic. And like I say, this is the original Jewellery Maker storage bag. It's been around for many, many years. It's still as popular today as it ever has been. I love it. I think it's absolutely wonderful. Wendy from Staffordshire has left us a review on FIFO, which is fantastic. You can leave a review about any of our products here on Jewellery Maker on the FIFO website. Had some before. I think they're excellent for storage. I have 6 now, or possibly get more at a later date. Fantastic. Thanks a lot for that, Wendy. We've had another one from Carol in London. The designers are right in saying you cannot have enough of them. I thought getting 3 or 4 would be enough. How wrong I was. They keep gems separated and protect them against damage. Excellent. We'll have to get more soon. Thank you. Thank you, Carol. That's absolutely fantastic. And also Anonymous in Tyne and Wear. Excellent value. Great for keeping everything well organised. My Jewellery Maker Best Buy. Fantastic. See, there you go. And that is, you know, people like you, jewellery makers like you who've left those reviews. I've got 30 of these left in baskets from people who haven't checked the baskets out. We've only got 18 chances remaining. That is it. Once they've gone, they have gone. We are obviously going to reorder this. So at a later date, you will be able to get this. I can't guarantee when though. You know, there could be a 3 or 4 month gap in between you seeing this now and you seeing it the next time. So get it now. Absolutely get it now, because I can't guarantee you're going to be watching next time. It's fantastic, isn't it? Well done. 13 opportunities remaining there. Well done. Great deal. £12.95. Woo! Woo, woo, woo! Okie dokie. Brand new kit, everyone.
Yeah.
Brand new kit. It's a brand new kit. Brand new kit. Oh, it's a brand new kit. Brand new kit. It's a brand new kit. Boo, boo, boo. Do, 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 do. Yeah! All right! Oh! This kit is jam-packed. This is jam-hot. Jam-hot. It's absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And imagine a kit which has got sophistication, which has got a dazzling brilliance, but which has got a really beautiful romantic undertone. This is the romance in this kit for me. A stunning strand of morello cherry coloured agate. Isn't it just delicious? 300 carats, I do beg your pardon, of morello cherry coloured quartz, I do beg your pardon. 12 millimetres in diameter. These are absolutely giant, aren't they? They're gorgeous. Beautiful, faceted quality. They look good enough to eat, don't they? They're so juicy. With this gorgeous strand, you are going to be getting some complete contrast. You are going to be getting colourless quality, bright white brilliance. Here is this incredible strand. Now, what you are actually getting here is very, very highly faceted, extremely bright, extremely white topaz, graduated, faceted rondelles. Now, we have not had white topaz in a kit for ages and ages and ages. In fact, topaz has been one of the most difficult gemstones for us to get hold of as far as getting it in a gemstone strand quality. I don't know why. It's a genuine gemstone which I believe we need to see more of on Jewellery Maker. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? You're getting that beautiful bright white brilliance, that internal glow, and it's such a contrasting strand to that gorgeous strand of dye quartz, isn't it? Yeah, 100%. You're then going to be getting a strand of genuine freshwater culture pearls in this gorgeous, pure snow white quality. These are stunning, aren't they? Beautiful oval shaped pearls there, absolutely gorgeous. And then a strand of silver, genuine freshwater culture pearls. That is pure luxury, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. 4 genuine gemstone strands here. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. With this kit, you're going to be getting silver plated copper findings. There's 115 of them here. I want to just take a couple of seconds just to show you a pair of the really highly decorative shepherd's hook earring findings. Look at those gorgeous little flower details you're going to be getting there. Just show you these gorgeous flower top head pins or star top head pins, and also to show you these delicious spacer beads. Look at those. Aren't they gorgeous? These are beautiful little flower spacer beads. This is all included in the kit. Okay. They're all silver plated copper, absolutely fantastic quality. And how about a threading pack with monofilament, beading thread and elasticing? Perfect to use with your pearls, perfect to use with your white topaz, and of course those beautiful morello cherry coloured quartz. Now, with this kit you're going to be getting an amazing extra, and I do mean amazing extra. This is seriously beautiful. I just want to hold this out for you because it needs to take centre stage. It's absolutely delicious. Look at this. Look at this beautifully formed, beautifully crafted, almost like a twisted rope style chain you're going to be getting here. What length is the chain? Whereabouts is it on the list? I can't see it on the list. Ah, yeah, 35 centimetres in length. These are 24mm links you're going to be getting here. It's a silver-plated copper chain with spiral diamond links. What a beautiful way of describing these. You are going to be getting that spiral kind of braid going around these diamond-shaped links. They are just delicious, aren't they? Can you see that? Can you see that texture quality? 35 centimetre chain here. Absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to see what Sheila's done with this beautiful chain. This is included in the kit. Okay, now, price for this kit is extraordinary. We all know what's happened to the price of pearls over the last few months. We are going to be able to bring you pearls at a... Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? We are going to be able to bring you pearls going forward with JewelleryMaker. However, the price of pearls has gone up recently, quite remarkably. To get this kind of quality pearl, to get this kind of size pearl, this kind of beautiful, clean, clear, blemish-free quality is costing us more at JewelleryMaker, okay? We are still going to be bringing you fantastic competitive prices, but I have to say, if this kit was shown to you at the end of this year or beginning of next year, there is no way on earth we'd be able to give you the kind of deal we're going to bring you today. Now, everything here separately should be over £48 for you today, including the findings, the threading pack, and your 4 strands of genuine gemstones, and that gorgeous 38 centimetre chain. Sorry, 35 centimetre chain. Today, you're going to be getting everything here for under £30. Look at this. £27.95. That is a huge, great big saving there. That's over £20 saving from what this should be costing you if you were to buy everything separately on our website today. That's over a £20 saving. Isn't it incredible? But you're going to be saving an even greater amount today because this is your price. You're going to save even more. £27.95 is not your price. We are going to go even lower for you today. Fantastic kit. 4 strands of genuine gemstones, a 38 centimetre chain here. Absolutely beautiful. Your threading pack and 115 findings. We are taking the price down. Our graphics have frozen, unfortunately. Your price point today, £24.95. £24.95. That is going to be your price today for this kit. Our graphics will catch up in a few seconds, but it's £24.95p. What should be costing you over £48 today is today not £27.95 as it says there. It's going to be £24.95p. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Right, let's head over to lovely Sheila. Woo! Now, what are your thoughts on that price point, Sheila?
I think it's amazing. I've lost the trainer. Never mind.
Go on, I'm going to have a chocolate.
Go on then.
A chocolate.
Let me find my tray. Where's that? I had that a minute ago. Where's it gone? Oh.
That's all right. We'll have a look at your jewellery whilst you're...
Oh, it's all right now. I found it. I found it. There we go.
Absolutely delicious.
Hiding.
I love how Sheila's used this chain, don't you?
It's just a little bit different, isn't it? I was trying to, thinking to sort of do something with the chain, and that just I made the section in the middle, and then just thought, because I always have I think that's what most of us jewellery makers do. You sort of sit down and you start making something, and then it just evolves really. Yeah.
Next to it, we've got this beautiful beady bead as well, which is just gorgeous. The silver next to that gorgeous Morello cherry colour quartz is just gorgeous with the beautiful use of the silver plated copper findings in there. Lovely little pair of earrings here as well. Jam-packed full of gemstones, some nice chain detail on the bottom there as well. This is all just gorgeous jewellery.
Thank you, Carol.
Look at these two. Love that. We're actually going to see a technique on that in just a few seconds. Look at those spacer beads being used.
They're so decorative, aren't they, Carol? Those are.
They're gorgeous.
They just make your gemstones sort of sparkle, don't they, even more?
Absolutely.
And I think, as I say, if you're just starting jewellery making, then you can make something really special and really eye-catching just by sort of beading them. And
very, very simply, yes.
Yeah, just simply, yeah.
Lovely earring and necklace set here. Look at this. Beautiful quality, lovely shape to that piece as well. Those pearls are just exquisite.
They are gorgeous
aren't they?
pearls, aren't they? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the silver of the pearls that we have go with everything, with everything bridal or a special occasion or.
Definitely.
Yeah,
look at that.
so.
Look at that, and they go so well with the findings, and that white topaz really does gleam.
It does. It's
beautiful.
beautiful. It really, really is beautiful. And as you say, we don't really get topaz.
No, we don't.
That's why I grabbed it quick.
Yeah, absolutely, 1,000,000,000%.
I got there before Kim.
Right, now, technique-wise, we're going to see this beautiful centrepiece of this bracelet here, aren't we?
Yeah, we are indeed. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Go on then.
And it's very, very.
Yes, please.
It looks more complicated than it is, and it literally is the ladder weave.
Ah, okay.
So you're starting with your, but then it's an extension of the ladder weave.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got 4 of the quartz on your larger piece of thread as you can. Okay, and then just as you do with the ladder weave, just take it across. Take the right hand side across or the left hand, it doesn't matter. I need to make a little bit more on the other side there. Make sure that you've got equal on either side. I need a little bit more. There we go. Okay. So there we've got the first section now, okay? And then we're going to then just add another section. So put 1 on one side, and let me move that out of the way, and 2 on the other. Okay. And then you just take that across, and that gives you your section that you need for your little crisscross, okay? And then I've already done one, so that's the start
of the ladder weave,
of your little section. Now you can do this as long as you want or as short as you want. It really is up to how you want to do it. I've made one of these where the whole of the bracelet was sort of crisscrossed over.
Oh, lovely.
Okay,
nice
so
idea.
We'll put that over there. So then what I've done on the end there, I've just made, this is what you would do, I mean obviously if I was finishing it now, which I won't have time to do, just take the extension of your thread that you finished with there and then just make a section there, which if you were carrying on you wouldn't finish there, you would carry on with your gemstones.
I see,
along
yeah.
your, okay, but I'm just finishing it there for now. And then I'll take this out now because I've just got that ready. So pull that out. So what I've done then is I've threaded some bead. Now I'm doing beading thread. You can use monofilament if you want to, but if you've got larger holes in your gemstones, then you will be fine to use a beading thread.
Oh, perfect. That's good
It's
to know.
only if you've got tiny holes in your gemstones and you may be doing a pearl that you will need to use the monofilament. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So what I'm going to do later with that is feed it back through so it's secured it. But to begin with, just pop on some of the topaz and then pop it through your very first or end one there. Pop the thread through, make sure that you've got enough, and then you put on, I think there's, because these are so tiny, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I've got 9 on there. You normally go an odd number, so then you take that across. So you take your thread through the next,
so through the one,
so we've done it through the first one, okay, and then move that out of the way. And then if we just take that through and then just
so you take it through the next row where there's
and
just
then take it through the next one, so you can see there's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this will take a little bit of a while, but I couldn't get on any further because and pop on.
Just trying to get our graphic sorted out at the moment. Just to reiterate, the price for this kit isn't $27.95, it's $24.95 for everyone who wants to come in and get this. Just stunning.
Thank you. I've got some hand cream on and I can't get the...
That's all right, darling, don't worry.
There we go. So I've got to put 9 on here.
Yeah.
And what I'll do then is that will then go across again in the same way as we did before.
Yeah.
And then what you do then, you come back across.
Hey.
You come back across, so you've got the cross.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, yeah. But that's why it is best to show you because...
Yeah, absolutely.
Otherwise it can be...
Absolutely.
It's not that you can't get these through, but I'm trying to find a hole that I can get them through.
And the fantastic thing about this kit is the fact that you are able to use gemstones like this together, using two gemstones which are completely different sizes, different shapes, different qualities, and being able to use them together in this gorgeous piece. And as Sheila says, she's made an entire bracelet where the gemstones go pretty much all the way around your wrist. And this piece here that she's made here is just, it's merely just a centerpiece, but you can extend this. It could be as long as you want it to be. It could be a belt if you really want it to be. It's a fantastic technique. So it's basically the ladder weave, but then you've filled in those gaps with the smaller gemstones, which just nestle in. It's really, really lovely, this technique.
And what I like about the topaz is, just because it's a small gemstone, it doesn't mean to say that the hole is not big enough.
Yes, I mean, you're quite easily getting the beading thread through there, which is lovely.
Yeah, I am really, really easily. It's just that, you know, I have to be careful it's not slipping off my finger, because
absolutely.
There we go. So I've got 9 on there now again. Okay. So we then take that across there. So pop that and then pop it through the end one. So as you can see, I've gone across. That's the first one I put the thread through, which is there, okay?
Lovely, yeah.
And then I've gone across there with 9, come down the middle and gone across with 9, okay?
Yeah.
Now this is bringing me out here, so I can then put some more of the topaz on and cross over and go back through.
So you don't do one full cross and then another full cross. You do one side of the cross and then one side of the next cross, and then you come back and do the same.
So you're crisscrossing, really, aren't you? You know, and obviously if you were doing a longer piece, then you'd carry on right to the end, doing that, going across in the middle, crossing through in the middle there,
lovely,
and then taking it back through the other way. So I'll put a few on here just so that you can.
I quite like it like that.
Yeah, you can do. Yes, you can leave it. It just depends how decorative you want it to be, really. You know, so and that really is it. And then you just make sure with your thread, when you get to the end, I crisscross some of the ends. I crisscross the thread back through and then tie it up so it's secure.
Yeah, lovely.
So yeah, and that is really the basis to the technique.
Gorgeous, stunning. Thanks so much for that,
So
Sheila. That's gorgeous.
As I say, it take longer to put those on, but that's all you do. Then you just take those across, take it through. It brings the thread out down the bottom there, and then you crisscross over again.
Yeah, gorgeous.
It's just a bit time consuming having to put all the gemstones on.
That's all right though. No, we totally get the idea though. Thank you so much for that, Sheila. Really, really beautiful kit, this one. And I think we can get our graphics back on screen now, which is great. We've had to reboot everything. I don't even know what that means. So the kit isn't $27.95. Should be over £48 today. Everything here separately. In actual fact, what was going to be $27.95 is now $24.95. There you go. So if you've come in to get this kit today at $27.95, you don't need to alter anything. The price will be altered in your basket. £24.95. Fantastic kit for you today. Well done. Gorgeous. Now, to go with this kit, how about some more chain? This is brand new. Brand new. Okay. Spools of chain like this, we have tried and we have attempted for about 18 months to try and get this kind of quality chain in the building. It happened just a few months ago, and I tell you something, your reaction to this product has been exceptional. It really, really has. The quality was paramount to us. We wanted to be able to bring you big spools of chain. Here you're going to be getting 10 meters of chain on a spool. Quality was paramount to us. We didn't want to give you rubbishy quality chain, because otherwise you're not going to come back and get more. And there's nothing in it for you, and there's nothing in it for us if we give you substandard quality. Have a look at the quality of this. In fact, if I just kind of, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take that end off there. Quality is amazing. It's just stuck on there.
I love that chain. I use it a lot.
It is absolutely.
And there's a lot of it.
Out of this, well, it's 10 meters in total. Look at this. Look at that quality. Isn't that delicious? It will be machine made, so you can guarantee it's going to be regular, uniform links. It's exactly the same kind of chain that you would expect to get in a jeweller's. It really, really is. Silver plated copper chain that you've got going on here. It's absolutely gorgeous. Use it in big chain projects, or just use little snippets of it, like Sheila's done on this pair of earrings. You know, if that's how you want to use this chain, then, you know, just as a decorate, a kind of a decorative feature, then absolutely, you know, it just looks stunning. Sorry. So it is brand new, 10 meters of silver plated copper chain. These are 3x2mm links you're going to be getting here. This is 100% brand new. What kind of prices have you been seeing for chain on JewelleryMaker over the last few weeks? 90, 95 maybe? $17.95. That's great, isn't it? Have a look at your deal today. $12.95. That is fantastic. Not only is this brand new, it's one of the lowest price chains I think we've ever bought you. In a 10-meter spool, fantastic. Silver plated copper chain, loads of you coming through on the web, on the phones. I'm really, really pleased for you. Well done. Sophie from Hertfordshire is coming to get 3 lots of this. Jacqueline from Greater London is coming to get 2. If you do want to multi-buy, please, just go for it. Just go for it. Isn't that fantastic? This is a lot of chain, isn't it, Sheila? But you are going to end up using it, aren't you? How do you use it?
And also, the chain is large enough to get your jump rings through.
Ah, yeah, good call. Good call.
So you could, I mean, chain looks lovely with maybe if you've got a lot of jump rings, as you use for chain mail, then you could also use them to go at the bottom of the chain, so that you've got a necklace with sort of jump rings just coming from the chain.
Ah, nice idea. Nice idea. $12.95 for all of this chain. You said that you've used it in a few of your projects before. Bridal projects, or?
I have. I've got it in my boutique collection, actually.
Ooh,
or something
fantastic.
similar to it anyway that you can use, because you can use multi sort of sections of this chain and do it
those
5.
earrings? Would you mind getting those earrings for us, Sheila? That would be lovely to see them, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah. See, these are shoulder dusters, these are, but you can use this chain like that, and what I've done, I've folded it up first, like so, and then I've attached that to the
earring
finding, and then I've put some gemstones on the bottom, and then what I've done again, then I've made, if I can hold this, I've made another larger section, like so,
yeah,
and then attached that to it as well, and then I've put some where I've put some gemstones there, I've also put some gemstones at the bottom, and then I've just left, and then I've cut it to about there. Yeah. So you've got a different staggered
lengths.
Like what's the word? Like a cascade of chain.
Yeah, definitely.
And then you've got your gemstones on the end. So if you were to cut that off, and then you'd have your earring finding at the top, and then you can put all your. And
not to mention, it's a silver that's great with the gold as well. If you want to mix up your precious metals, it's a classic way of doing it. $12.95 for 10 meters of chain. Fantastic. You're still streaming through on the phone lines and the web to come in and get this, which I'm really, really pleased about. Well done to all of you there. Fantastic. Let's see you over at the Wall of Fame and see some of your beautiful pieces of jewellery. This is lovely. I've got number 202 here. Really, really pretty from Jan Case. Dear all at JewelleryMaker, please see attached my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's an adaptation of a Gemma Crow design where instead of chain, I've used gold cultured pearls on the very fine head pins. I hope you like it. All the ingredients are from JewelleryMaker, naturally. Regards, Jan Case. That is absolutely beautiful. I love the shape of that piece. Just beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you very much for that, Jan. That's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Have a look. A little nose. That's gorgeous, isn't it? Really lovely.
Stunning.
Love that. This is number 203, and this is from Kath.
Oh,
and
lovely.
Kath says, "Hi all at JM. I have recently been inspired by a combination of the lovely Gemma, Linda and Sheila's DVDs and have ventured into bridal pieces. This is my first attempt and I hope it makes it onto the Wall of Fame this week. The DVDs are fantastic. The fact that you can go step by step with the presenters pausing, rewinding, etc. is wonderful. Love the morning show, presenters, experts, crew and your wonderful customer service and sales folk."
Aww.
So the enclosed, how lovely is this? The enclosed is made with JM mesh, shell pearl, wire and hair combs, plus something from my stash. I hope you like it. The bank manager will love it if I win. Love and good luck to all from Kat. That's a lovely
that's
email,
really beautiful.
Kat. Well
Yeah,
done
thank you.
Good luck as well.
Number 204 here, labradorite and beautiful wire. This looks like a Rachel Norris inspired piece. From Sandy, who says, "I was inspired by your guest designer to make this gizmo coil butterfly pendant and necklace. I use labradorite, which is 8 and 12 mil, gems with silver plated copper wire, all from JewelleryMaker. I made all the components, making a smaller clasp, which I think fits more with the necklace beads. I've not been wire working for very long, and this is my first piece making a gizmo coil beads." That's amazing.
That's
I hope it's good enough for the Wall of Fame. Good luck, everyone. Keep up the good work.
Is.
Love you all. Best wishes, Sandy. Sandy, that is amazing.
That's fabulous. Really is. If that's your first attempt, then Can't
Awesome,
wait
really
to see a
inspirational.
second.
Thank you.
And this is number 205. Oh, that's pretty. And this is from Merida. No, Merida. Merida?
I don't know, Merida?
Merida, yes. I hope
It's a lovely name.
Yeah, it's a lovely name. I hope we're pronouncing that right, one of us anyway. Hi JM, made this commission piece for a friend in South Africa.
Oh wow.
All the pearls, finding and why from JM. Thanks for the inspiration and good deals. My kids say your channel is the only one I ever watch.
Wow.
I think there's quite a few of us like that, isn't there? Really?
Absolutely.
Well done, that's beautiful. She'll be
And that's
really,
on the
really
leatherette cord by the look of it. Stunning.
It is, yeah, gorgeous.
Thank you.
Well,
Number
lovely
206.
idea.
Someone's been busy. My word, this is incredible. Sent in by Wendy from in sunny Worksop, who says, hello my lovelies at JM Towers, hope that you're all well and enjoying the sunshine. Really enjoyed watching Mark Smith today, a man with amazing talent and great ideas. I've learnt so much from Mark and the other guest designers, thank you. It's good to see new guest designers on the show with fresh ideas. Here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. A collection of my wirework pendants with the weave that Gemma Crow demoed. I love the effect that it gives. It transforms a boring piece of wirework into something more interesting to look at. I've used different gemstones in every pendant and everything used is purchased from JewelleryMaker. Good luck to everyone in the draw, but please can it be me? There are loads of E's there. I am without wire and that's not a pretty sight. Lots of luck to everyone, and that's from Wendy. That is beautiful. I'm not surprised you haven't got any wire left. You've used it all in this.
Oh yes, fantastic.
Blimey. Some really stunning pieces of jewellery there, Wendy. Thank you very much for that, and best of luck to you, my darling. Gorgeous. Right, we have got so much still to come after that kind of that section in the last hour when we couldn't bring you everything that we wanted to bring you. So we're going to have to get on it, basically. We've got tons and tons and tons coming up. Smoky quartz coming up on today's show. You are not going to be able to believe the price point. It's coming up at about midday. It is an absolutely exceptional quality of smoky quartz. Don't go anywhere. There's more coming up in just a couple of seconds.
Get involved with JewelleryMaker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
The fastest way to shop with JewelleryMaker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with JewelleryMaker.
JewelleryMaker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Do you know what? We've still got people coming in for that gorgeous chain. Still some left. Still some left. If you want to come in and carry on coming in to get this incredible silver plated copper chain, $12.95 for 10 meters of gorgeous chain. You can do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. 101 uses for chain. I'm going to write a book on that. Think anyone would buy it? Oh my word. Ah, I've been waiting to do this. This is absolutely adorable. I don't know if you managed to, I don't know if you saw the designer inspiration show. Sorry, I'm disappearing. The designer inspiration show that we bought you, where the lovely, where Frankie joined us. Was it last week? I think it was last week. Lovely Frankie, who is hopefully going to be a guest designer on JewelleryMaker, and she joined us and did a little bit of a section on the designer inspiration show, and they bought you these fantastic mini charms. Have a look at these first of all. These are beautiful, stunning little spacer beads. We bought you spacer beads on the show yesterday, and they flew out the door. Absolutely flew out the door. Approximately 1960, or is that when they were made? 1960, is that when they were made? Yeah? Yeah? No. Approximately 1,960. Oh my word. I'm glad it is approximate, because some poor sausage would have to sit and count these otherwise. Approximately 1,960. You want me to double check and see if we've got the correct amount? 1, 2, 3. I've lost count. Hang on. 1, 2. Lost count. 1, 2. I'm not going to sit here and count them. Honestly, that would be a long show, wouldn't it? Approximately 1,960 of these beautiful spacer beads. These are yellow, gold, flash-plated copper beads, okay? They're absolutely awesome, awesome, awesome. It is this, though, that I'm really excited about bringing you. Because we bought you spacer beads on the show yesterday, and you love them, which is wonderful. But I have to say, oh, these are even better than they look on the picture. Oh, they're gorgeous. Oh, I've just dropped that one there. There we go. Here we go. Look at these. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at these. Aren't they gorgeous? These are rose gold plated 925 sterling silver key charms. How adorable are these? They're stunning, aren't they? First of all, rose gold plated 925 sterling silver. So precious metal plated precious metal, okay? Not base metal at all. Rose gold plated 925 sterling silver. There's 25 of these little keys. Can you see them all there? They're absolutely beautiful, aren't they? There are certain jewellery institutions that have entire collections based around the kind of lock and key kind of design. Think of big jewellery companies like, oh, I don't know, Thomas Sabo, Tiffany and Co. obviously is the main one that I think we're all thinking of, but there are other jewelers as well. You know, think of some of the other charm manufacturers as well, like Pandora, who do offer you these gorgeous little key charms. They're absolutely beautiful, and entire jewelry collections are based around the whole kind of padlock and key kind of theme. You could make your own wire work padlock if you like, and this little charm here could just be that final little flourish. Wouldn't it be lovely to have this on the end of an extended chain? If you're into your steampunk jewelry as well, and you're into kind of those beautiful little bottles that we sold a couple of weeks ago, which you can fill full of treasure, you can fill full of little pebbles, gemstones that you like. You could put little charms like this in there as well. If you're into your steampunk jewelry and you're into using cogs and kind of mechanics as well to create your pieces of jewelry, then why not use something like this as well in your steampunk jewelry? You can swelligant these, you can do whatever you like with them. They are rose gold plated 925 sterling silver. I would definitely use these with things like pearls to give them a really gorgeous kind of a really contemporary twist, or even a vintage twist. It's funny, isn't it, when you use them in different ways, maybe with the same gemstones, you can get either a contemporary or a vintage kind of twist on a piece of jewellery. Really, really beautiful keys these are. I love the fact you're going to be getting these spacer beads. I love the fact you're going to be getting approximately 1,960. But what I really love about this bundle, of course, is a 25 rose gold plated, 95 sterling silver key charms. They're absolutely beautiful. Now, you should be paying £21.85. That sounds fantastic. That sounds absolutely fantastic, considering you're going to be getting approximately 1,985 individual pieces here, approximately, yeah? 1,985 individual pieces for just over £21. That sounds amazing. When do you ever hear that? Ever? Your price today is extraordinary. £14.95. But do you know what we fancy doing today? We're going to give you £10 off that original price of £21.80. Sorry, 85 pence. So you today are getting all of this, approximately 1,985 pieces for £11.85. Incredible. That is a full £10 off what this should be costing you. Isn't that just wonderful? Now, Sheila, how would you use these keys? Because I mean, I'd love to get some ideas from you. I think using these with pearls, using them in vintage style pieces would be a great idea.
You could group them together as well and have them grouped together, and then maybe put gemstone at the top of them, so that you've sort of maybe put some gold beading thread or some wire, twisted it, and then put a gemstone on the top. So you've got the keys dangling down with some gemstones attached to them, some chain. Nice idea. So using it as like a bunch of keys as a tassel almost. Yeah, yeah. What a nice idea. Yeah, because there's so many of them there, isn't there? Yeah, absolutely. There's 25 of them. Yeah. Be lovely with pearls, wouldn't it, if you wanted to do that kind of design with pearls? Well, a lovely gift for bridesmaids as well. Yeah, definitely. Mother of the bride, and yeah. You have to think outside the box a little bit and try and think of something that you maybe wouldn't do with them normally. Yeah, you know? Absolutely. I mean, I've got some that I've had years, you know, that we had going along, and I've just attached them. You know, so I think that's the way to go, really. Yeah, absolutely. And you know, if you're going to be making a piece of jewellery for someone's 18th birthday present, or someone's 21st birthday present, or someone's 30th, or if somebody's just graduated, somebody who's just done really well in their A-levels or GCSEs, or someone who's just graduated from university, or someone who's just bought a new house, you know, you've got the beautiful keys here. And if you are, Tom, you are so romantic. Director Thomas just said, or you can give somebody the key to your heart. Oh, so beautiful. That's a gorgeous combination, that is. You can make some really stunning, classy, couldn't you? Delicate jewellery. You know, some nice earrings have some of those spacer beads, maybe a lot of them attached to some chain, and then have the key at the top. Oh, nice. Or the key at the bottom. Yeah, lovely. Yeah. Well done, fantastic there. £11.85 for all of this. Amazing! Amazingly, amazingness, amazingly. Well done. Right, I'm going to move this. Sorry, Amelia, there are loads of beads on there. Woo! Which one, sweetie? Ah, brilliant. Okay, now, this is invaluable. In fact, we had a Wall of Fame entry yesterday from a lady who I think had only just started jewellery making. And the photo was of a bracelet, I think, that she had made. And in the background, you can see some of her JewelleryMaker goodies. One of the goodies that she had in the background was the thread zapper. This is such a fantastic tool to use. We've got actually a VT of this incredible tool in action. Have a look at this. Okay, so you put your battery in. I think it's quite a long VT, this one. But you basically put your battery in there. It's your last chance to grab this one, by the way.
Now, this does heat up pretty much instantly. Please, 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 please do not allow your children or any children at all, whether they're yours or someone else's, do not allow anyone to use this without supervision. It heats up almost instantly. You'll notice when you turn it on, the tip will start to smoke when it's ready, basically, when it's hot enough to use. Okay, look how easy it is to use. Look at this. Look at this. This is using it with satin cord, I believe. And what it does is it not only goes through the cord, it seals it as well. So here it is with a different cord. So if you tie a knot in something, it basically prevents the cord from fraying. What it's particularly useful for is organza ribbon. It works really, really well with organza ribbon. Okay? Look how easy it goes through the organza ribbon. It literally is it's like a hot knife through butter. Look at that!
And sari silk, I would think it would give
sari
quite a
silk,
good
yeah,
look to
absolutely.
Sari silk, wouldn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. It really is the most fantastic, fantastic, fantastic tool. The only thing you will need to get is is it AA battery or AAA battery? I don't know. AA battery not included. So you just need to get a AA battery for this. I mean, it is so easy and simple to use. It does come with instructions on the back. You're not really going to need them though. You're probably going to need them maybe once just to kind of get yourself going. It's simple, it's easy to use, it's going to save you so much time, and it's going to give your pieces of thread that nice professional finish rather than having frayed ends. Nobody wants a frayed end. This is your price.
It's fantastic for all textiles, Carol. It is really, I love it.
If you're into seamstry, if you're into any kind of if you use fabrics at all, you know, whether you're a crafter, whether you're a jewellery maker, this really is one of the most invaluable tools. It's absolutely gorgeous, and £8.45p. Fantastic, and it's really going to stand the test of time as well. On our website, I think we do actually sell replacement tips as well, should you ever need one of those. But like I say, please, please, please do be very careful when you use it, because this tip here, this one hasn't got battery in, so I can do this. This gets extremely hot. Never, ever, 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 ever touch it when it's on. I know it sounds like I'm you know, being quite condescending, but quite seriously, it does get very, very, very hot. Fantastic, £8.45p, well done. Loads of you coming through for this, and it is the last in stock for the moment as well. I love it. It's a great tool, isn't it? It's one of those tools that I think whenever we bring it to air, it always sells. It always goes. I think whether you're a really experienced jewellery maker or whether you're brand new to jewellery making, there is something in the thread zapper for everyone. Trims, burns or melts thread with one touch. No more frayed thread ends. Absolutely fantastic. Now we've had a text in about this. Let me get my glasses. Oh, thanks, Chicken. For seed beading, the thread zapper is a must. It's fantastic. I've also used it to prevent ribbons on ballet shoes from fraying. Ooh, good call. Good call. Do you know what? I've had a thought. My daughter, my 11-month-old daughter, Hattie, has got this lamb. Oh, that lamb is gonna...
Falling apart, is it?
I tell you, I've washed that lamb more times than I've had hot dinners. Because I've washed it so much, it's got a ribbon around its neck. It's the most... Oh, it's a lovely toy, but she will not go to bed without it now. And I've tried everywhere to find another one of these blessed lambs. Can I find one? I can't find them anywhere. Honestly, Lammy is I mean, it's... Anyway, it's got a ribbon that's around its neck, and she loves playing with the organza ribbon, and it's starting to fray at the ends. I need to get the thread zapper on it, don't I?
Yes, you do.
She does love stroking Lammy. Honestly, this lamb and her are just inseparable. Anyway, fantastic. £8.45p. Great tool there. Well done. Now, how about a trade deal? Do you know something? There's nothing better. Amelia, did you put sugar in my tea?
No, no sugar.
I think I must have yours then, Carol.
Do you have sugar in your tea?
No. Oh.
Tastes ever so funny, this tea.
There's no sugar in either.
Tastes ever so funny. Have you done something to my tea?
No.
I reckon she has. Done something to my tea. Now, there is a local jeweller where I live in Stratford-upon-Avon. Stratford-upon-Avon. Stratford is one of those towns that is visited by gazillions of tourists each year because of the it is a birthplace of William Shakespeare and all that kind of jazz. It's a really beautiful, picturesque town. There is a jewellers, if you know Stratford, you will know the family-run jewellers. It's the most beautiful shop. It's got a black frontage with gold scroll writing on it. It's absolutely beautiful. They sell some of the biggest jewellery pieces I have ever seen, as in price-wise. I mean, they sell Cartier, they sell the most beautiful Patek Philippe watches, IWC watches. They sell the most stunning, just delicious pieces of jewellery and the most awesome timepieces as well. If you are going to be displaying timepieces and beautiful pieces of genuine gemstone jewellery, and I'm talking about necklaces that cost in excess of £40,000 or £50,000, you know, just museum pieces that I can't imagine ever selling, then you're going to want to display it beautifully. They have busts exactly the same as this in their window. Why do you think a jeweller selling pieces of jewellery worth tens or hundreds of thousands of pounds, why would they use a bust like this to display jewellery? Okay, well, first off, this is a velvet bust. I cannot get enough of velvet. I absolutely love the feel of velvet. I just think it's sumptuous, it's luxurious. Not to mention which, it's matte. It's totally unreflective. It doesn't reflect at all. It's not gonna give you any reflection. It's not gonna give you any luster. It is merely there to display the piece of jewellery on. If they could have a shop window full of ladies wearing this piece of jewellery, then they would do. But the idea of displaying a piece of jewellery that is worth, or will sell for, you know, tens and hundreds of thousands of pounds, is the fact that it doesn't detract from the jewellery at all. It does exactly what it should do. The fact that it's velvet, the fact that it's matte and it's not shiny at all, means that it's not really going to get any marks on it. If it does, you can just get a baby wipe and just rub it over it, and it'll simply come off. It's simple, it's clean, it's elegant, it's tall. You might think I'm kind of going into a bit too much detail here about a bust. A bust is a bust at the end of the day. Well, no, not really, because it's going to display your pieces of jewellery. It's going to display your pieces of genuine gemstone jewellery. You have spent your time, your energy, your money creating these beautiful pieces. Let's display them in a really beautiful way. Now, on the back of this bust, you are going to be getting another black velvet support, okay? And you've also got this little loop, which I'll just get my tweezers and show you. Can you see there's a little loop there? Yeah? Really, really useful little elasticated loop here. That's if you've got a nice long necklace and you've got the back that comes down. You want to pull the necklace up, so you kind of hide the chain and pull it up. So rather than the necklace being down here, it's sitting more like that. Then you can pull the chain and it'll sit nice and upright on the bust. Okay, fantastic. When you're selling your pieces of jewellery at craft fairs, when you're selling your pieces of jewellery at trade shows, it's really important that it looks beautiful and looks really nice and professional. Yeah, fantastic. So these busts are wonderful. Now, imagine making that beautiful piece of jewellery that's taken you hours and hours and hours to make. What are you going to do with it at the end of the day? Do you do what I do? Do you take that necklace off, put it in maybe a bag, and then put it in a drawer, or put it in a jewellery box and close the lid? Why? Why don't you display your pieces of jewellery that have taken you hours collectively to make? Display them on your dressing table, display them on your windowsill, display them in your living room, wherever you want. You've made a thing of beauty, and it's lovely to be able to display your pieces of genuine gemstone jewellery in your room, on your dressing table. So don't just put them away in a jewellery box. Now, price point for this is wonderful, and whether you are into making pieces of genuine gemstone jewellery to sell, and this is going to be great for craft fairs to display your pieces on, or whether you just want somewhere nice to put your pieces of jewellery. Not to mention which, if you are going to be working on a necklace and you want to make sure it's symmetrical whilst you're actually working on that necklace, it's great to put it on a bust to work onto something that's similar to your décolletage, so you can get an idea of kind of the symmetry and the balance of the piece. Okay. Now, I've already got tons of you coming through to get this. This is a reasonably big bust, okay? You're not going to be paying any more in P&P. It's just £2.95 P&P per order for the entire day. So if you want to come in and get 3 of these, like about half a dozen of you have done, or 2 of these, then you can do that. If you want to come in and get 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 of these, you can do that. You're not paying any more in P&P, just $2.95. We're going to have to bring the price on screen. I've got tons of you waiting to see how low we're going to go. This is your deal for your black velvet bust. I love it. $7.95. That doesn't look like $7.95, does it? That does not look like the kind of bust that will cost $7.95. And this bust, this humble bust, which you can use time and time again, can, and I'm sure you'll find will make the difference between your jewellery selling and not selling. It's as simple as that. Absolutely. It is important, isn't it, Sheila, to, you know, when you're making your pieces of genuine gemstone jewellery, to have them displayed in a lovely way on a bust, which isn't going to detract from the jewellery, but it's just going to make your jewellery look even more professional, isn't it?
Well, I also think as well, if you're doing lots of craft fairs and you've got a lovely luxurious bust like this, then to actually display them on here, it gives you that expensive sort of, it adds to the jewellery. I mean, definitely. The gemstones, and you want to display the gemstones in the best possible way.
Of course you do.
So those busts are, and they don't have any sort of shine to them, so they're not reflective or anything. Yeah. They just look and feel how the jewellery looks.
Yeah, they're
it's the final touch, isn't it, really?
Absolutely. Yeah, they are just matte, plain,
gorgeous,
non-reflective. It's exactly what you need really when you're displaying your pieces of genuine gemstone jewellery. Gorgeous, well done. I've got dozens of you coming through on the phones. A lot of you today are multi-buying, which I'm really, really pleased about. Fantastic quality, well done. Sorry, say again, darling. Yeah, so if you do want to add this onto your order, if you do want 3 or 4 or 5 of these, just go for it. We will undoubtedly recap this as we go throughout the show today, because I know a lot of you are going to want this. Well done, gorgeous. Next, now Kim is particularly excited about this deal today. Why is this your favourite deal today? Because you're getting bajillions. That's a word that Kim just made up there, by the way. Bajillions. What does bajillions actually mean? Lots. Okay. You are getting lots. 150 bolt ring clasps. Now, I don't know if you've ever looked online or if you've ever been into a craft shop and you've asked for a packet of bolt ring clasps. Have you ever done that? Yeah. And what you get, hang on, I'll just take this off for the purposes of, she says, tell you what, I'm a complete nightmare sometimes. Talking to myself, I chat to myself. Chat.
Oh, those are...
Chat. 150 bolt ring clasps. Have you ever been to a craft fair or to a bead shop and you've asked for a pack of bolt ring clasps? Yeah. And what you get given is a pack of clasps that look like that.
Well done to whoever set those out.
Now, they... Yeah, absolutely. It's fantastic. It's a bolt ring clasp, yeah. It's spring-loaded, so you're going to slide that lever across. It's going to open that clasp there. You're going to be able to pop a jump ring in there. Perfect. Has it got anywhere for you to kind of attach your gemstones onto it? Well, yeah, fantastic. There you are. Fantastic. So it's got a little loop there. Well, what about the other side? Where's the jump ring? Have you ever got a clasp which is effectively a bolt ring clasp? Yeah, absolutely, 100%. And you just get a packet of clasps that look like that. Here at JewelleryMaker, we don't believe in doing a half job. So instead of getting just that, in each one of these clasps, you're actually going to be getting that. A proper bolt ring clasp with a jump ring added onto it. 150 of these fully made, fully assembled clasps. Absolutely. All of these are fully assembled, they're all made up for you, and you're going to be getting 150 of them, okay? Now, these are gold-plated copper, rose gold-plated copper, and silver-plated copper bolt ring clasps. 50 in each. All of these, like I say, are ready assembled with that bolt ring clasp and with that jump ring So they're all ready to use, they're all ready to go, okay? The mechanism is absolutely perfect. They're all beautifully spring-loaded. They're all beautifully assembled. 150 in total. Now, Kim, this is Kim's favourite deal on the show today. And she says it's her favourite deal on the show today because you're going to be getting so many. There's also another reason why it's her favourite deal on today's show. Because 150 bolt ring clasps, fully assembled, fully made up, are £12 today. That is why I think we get people coming back to JewelleryMaker again and again and again and again and again. You should be paying £18.85 today for 150 of these bad boys. £12. That is 150 necklaces, 150 bracelets, 150 pieces of jewellery that will have a clasp on them because of this incredible deal. How incredible is that? If you've come in today to get the to make the most of those gorgeous precious metal crimp beads as well, how fantastic is that? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I often find that with findings like this, elsewhere you can either get a bag of 5 bolt ring clasps or 1,000 bolt ring clasps. There never seems to be kind of an in-between kind of deal. We all know that 500 is going to be a lot more than 150, and granted 5 is going to be a lot less. So why don't you do something in between to kind of suit everyone's budget? £12 for your bolt ring clasps, 150 bolt ring clasps. Well, I say £12, as with everything Kim has done over the last 24 hours, she really has gone as low as anyone would dare to go, yeah? This is your deal today. Have a look. 150 precious metal plated copper jump rings. Oh my word. That is ridiculous. That is under £10 for 150 bolt ring clasps. Fully made, fully assembled, ready to go. That works out to how much? Sorry, 6p each. 6p each. I can imagine these being kind of maybe 25p each if you were to come in and get a pack of 5 of these maybe. That works out to 6 pence each. 6p for that. That's worth more than that, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. £9.95, there you go. And I've got so many people coming through. Lots of you multi-buying, that's great to see, well done. Do get everything ready for your craft fairs coming up later on this year. Get everything ready, get everything stocked up. How fantastic is that? Well done. Under a tenner for absolutely all of these classes. Well done. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Well done. Now, we've got our next brand new kit coming up now. Next brand new kit is our next brand new kit. Next brand new kit is our next brand new kit. Next brand new kit is our next brand new kit. Woo! That fitted, didn't it? That fitted really well. Yeah. Mike, do you have any tips on how to keep cool? On hot summer evenings?
At night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just usually sleep on top of the sheets.
On top of the sheets?
Yeah. Like last night I slept on top of the sheets.
Okay. I like that. I'm a bit worried about having a fan. What if I get too cold? What if I get too cold?
Oh no. Have a window open, but it's ideal if you don't have traffic and it's not noisy. And then you've got the wood pigeons in the morning at 5:30 waking you up. They drive me mad. 5:30.
Tell you what, that wood pigeon who sits literally on the roof outside my window. Honestly, I've never hated.
I know.
I love animals. I absolutely love animals. I love all animals except for that wood pigeon. It's the size of a turkey. It's absolutely enormous. Honestly, some of these wood pigeons,
and they go on all day as well.
They're the size of Shetland ponies, and they make such a noise. You would have thought that there'd be someone, you know.
There must be a deterrent.
There must be some kind of a deterrent.
My neighbours right at the back, they filled a sock. And they've filled a sock, a black sock, and they've obviously shaped it, and they've put it on their aerial.
Good call.
Yeah, so that you give that a try, Carol.
I might do. How am I going to get up onto the roof and put it on my aerial though? Smoky quartz. Oh. Very fitting, actually, because of the launch of the Commonwealth Games, which happened last night. Did anyone watch the opening ceremony? It was amazing!
Very good.
It did go on a bit, yeah. Commonwealth Games opening ceremony last night. The Commonwealth Games being held in Glasgow, and this is the national gemstone of Scotland. It is smoky quartz or Kengoran quartz. It's going to be coming about midday. It's beautiful. Have one more. Like, go on, go on, go on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. It's quartz and it's smoky. It's smoky quartz. It's absolutely delicious. So that's going to be about midday. Right, next brand new kit, everyone. This is an absolute stonker. It's gorgeous. Check it out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, first genuine gemstone strand, clear quartz top drilled drops. These are lovely, beautiful, irregular drops of clear quartz. In fact, not all of these are top drilled actually. Some of these are center drilled. Lovely graduated strands, so gemstones perfect for bracelets, earrings. You've got the lot in there, haven't you? Gorgeous. Next strand. Is this apatite? Oh wow, it's delicious. Move that. Beautiful strand of this gorgeous turquoisey coloured apatite. Stunning, stunning, stunning strand. Have you got the list of the gemstones, Lovey? I don't think they're actually on my thingy. They're not on my thingy. Beautiful apatite. Clear, clear apatite. Turquoises and greens in there. Beautiful clarity. I've got another two strands here. Amazing moonstone. Oh, look at the fasting on those. Yeah. Beautiful rainbow moonstone, faceted drops. Beautiful Indian moonstone here. India, very, very famous for producing some of the world's finest moonstone. In fact, some moonstone is actually mined in a cave. How fantastic is that? It's been set into jewellery by the Romans since 100 AD. It's a seriously ancient genuine gemstone you're going to be getting here. Beautiful briolette faceted top drilled drops. Ooh. And then the most awesome strand of white agate nuggets. These are just exceptional, aren't they? I love that organic quality, don't you? Don't you love it, Kim? Gorgeous. Absolutely amazing. Really, really, really long strand of your white agate medium nuggets here. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Now, 4 genuine gemstone strands here. Looking gorgeous, looking amazing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 115 silver plated copper findings. This is our newest findings pack. I love it. Look at the chain. Really big, chunky links there. A lot more chunky than some of the chain that we bought you in the past. I'd like actually to show you the spacer beads as well. Look at the size of these. They're absolutely gigantic. You're going to be getting a big pack of these. Look at those! Woo! Oh yeah. All part of this 115 piece findings pack. Lovely, lovely earring findings as well. Proper shepherd's hook earring findings. Look at those, aren't they gorgeous? Really, really big. Square top head pins. This is our newest findings pack. It's been so popular. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, you're also going to be getting your threading pack with monofilament beading thread and elastic in. Now, we believe in bringing you the best possible kits for the best possible prices. Even when you've got the most wonderful members of the Feldspar family, even when you've got tons and tons and tons of gorgeous Sheila, of beautiful blue and gold and pink and peachy coloured Sheila going through these gorgeous moonstones, yeah? The price for this kit is extraordinary. There are 4 delicious strands in here, all about organic quality, all about bringing you organic shapes and sizes. And that beautiful through line of gorgeous turquoise coloured apatite is just amazing, isn't it? Really, really gorgeous. Brazilian apatite, which we don't have very often at all on JewelleryMaker. Your price today is awesome. You should be paying £39.20 today. The price we were going to do this kit for today was this. 4 strands of gemstones, and 115 findings and your threading pack, that sounds pretty fantastic to me. We're not going to do that today though. We're going to go low. Under 20? 19.95 then, yeah? 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 No. £18.95. Done. Done, done, done. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Did you hear Sheila's reaction then?
I know.
Hello.
That's
It's
amazing for
amazing.
those gemstones.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
absolutely incredible. Should we head over to Sheila and have a look at her incredible pieces of jewellery? This is a lovely, lovely kit. It's full of texture, isn't it, this kit?
It is, very much so. And the colour's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. The turquoise, which we've been starved a bit of that colour, haven't we? How's your
Absolutely.
knees?
Oh, it's
playing up
hurting today.
Oh,
Don't know
I've got
why.
some tablets if you need them.
Thanks, love. Walking drug shoppers are, Sheila.
Well, in between us we are, aren't
Don't
we?
I know, and Linda, don't ask. Right, loads and loads of gorgeous texture here. This is really high quality jewellery, isn't it?
It's just and the way those sit, because they're so organic and there's different sort of shapes to them, it makes a piece of jewellery look so different whatever you do.
Doesn't it just?
Because it's the way they fall.
Yeah, beautiful. This piece is gorgeous as well. I love this apatite. Don't you? This Brazilian apatite. Look at that chain.
The chain goes a long way. I've still got some left as well.
Oh,
but
lovely.
Yeah, in fact, I've got quite a few findings left as well. So
That lovely tassel of apatite there as well. Really, really beautiful pieces here. Oh, I'm sorry, darling. Sorry, that was my fault. Stunning bracelet here, little charm bracelet.
Those quartz are gorgeous. They are so beautiful and they sparkle so much, don't they?
Yeah, they're gorgeous. What technique do you want to show us?
I'm going to show the end of. Oh, sorry, there's another pair of earrings there.
Oh, another pair of earrings.
Another pair of earrings there.
Ah.
So I'm going to show the little. Where are we? The little section at the bottom, because they're top drilled.
Ah, yeah.
I put the head pin through the top. So that's what I'm going to
lovely.
show and
Yes,
how
please.
to roll
That'd be lovely
wrap
to
it.
see.
Okay. And then it gives you that little chained sort of effect, doesn't it?
Yeah, gorgeous.
So all I've done is popped the head pin through the top of the gemstone there, as you can see.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to roll wrap it. So take the tip of your round nose pliers and just keep moving pliers up and down until you catch. You can see there. So you can see it's starting to go into that rolled wrap section.
Lovely.
Yeah. So if we just keep doing that all the way down, hold on to the head pin rather than the gemstone. Okay, and then eventually when you get down to the bottom, you will have that section
cute.
there.
Yeah, lovely.
See? And then if you want to pop on, so when you've done that, open up your jump ring. Let me find the end there. I mean the opening rather, sorry. There we go. And then just pop that through your little coil, isn't it really? I would say it's not.
Yeah,
it
it's
is,
cute.
it's a coil, isn't
Yeah.
it? And then, so therefore you've then got
Oh, lovely.
that little section there,
Yeah, gorgeous.
which you could, if you wanted to, if you've got some more jump rings. I mean, obviously you only get so many in here, but you could do a little chainmail link section there.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, which I'm not sure. Did I do it on the back of there? I can't remember whether I did. No, it must be. No, it must be on the
No, I
other
don't
one.
think so.
No. Oh, there you go.
It's really cute, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's on one of the others, maybe.
Okay.
So that's what you can do with that. And then what I did then, I just popped some of the beading thread through there. No, through the middle of there. Sorry. So take that apatite out. I mean, really, you can finish it off however you want to. Really, it's just showing that what you can do with the top drilled.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's find that. Trouble with the tiny ones, I know you. There we go. There we go.
There you are, darling.
And then just
Lovely.
take that up, and then if you pinch that together and squash it round, then you can put a crimp bead on there. And then you can carry on doing that up for a section. That's what I did on the earrings there, if you can see that.
Yeah,
so if you
that's
put on
lovely.
a crimp bead and then put on 2 more of those, and then you just finish it off and attach it to your chain and to your earring finding.
Gorgeous.
So
Stunning,
it just
stunning
gives it a
earrings there.
lovely little sort of
A little dangle.
Yeah, and it dangles because they're. If you do it with wire, it doesn't dangle as much. So at least if you do it like that and just have that little,
with
the little silver ball.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice little feature, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gorgeous, stunning. Now to go with this kit, I've got a beautiful strand of reconstituted turquoise.
Lovely.
These are big. Really, really, really
Love
big.
them.
I think they'd fit in with this kit beautifully, of course, with the apatite being in this kit as well.
And the kit only being $18.95. That's
exactly.
Amazing.
Exactly. You may as well come in and get the reconstituted turquoise, which is basically turquoise which has been, pieces of turquoise which has been formed together with the aid of a clear resin. Absolutely awesome. These gemstones are huge, 18 by 13 millimeters in diameter. Really, really fantastic. I do love my reconstituted turquoise. I love my natural turquoise, and I'd prefer to have this kind of quality of turquoise over even dyed howlite or dyed magnesite, you know, which definitely do have their places. But I think this is, you know, essentially this is turquoise. You wouldn't be able to sell it as natural turquoise, but it is reconstituted turquoise. What you're essentially getting is turquoise here. Fantastic quality. The price point for this is astonishing. These are big gemstones, and it should be £17.95. Now, it's been seen once before at £14.95. Okay, we are going to go low. We are going to give this a price slash. You are going to be able to come in and get this strand today for the most amazing price point, and here it is. Absolutely gigantic turquoise puffy drops here.
I love that colour.
For £12.95. £12.95, the most fantastic quality, the most awesome colour, and these are really, really gigantic gemstones. That beautiful matrix running through the gem as well. Jet black, isn't it beautiful? £12.95 for these enormous gems. They're so big, aren't they, Sheila?
I think they are. It's amazing what colour you can put with those. You can put oranges.
Oranges would look great with that.
Dark blue. You can put pinks.
The smoky quartz would look great with that.
And the smoky quartz would look amazing with that. And for what, £30 you can get the kit plus the reconstituted.
Absolutely,
turquoise.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love those. And as I say, that I wished I'd have seen that, so I could have had it to go with the kit, because the colour is, you have to grab the colour while we get it, because we just don't get it very often.
No, you're right, we don't get it that often, and they do sell out very, very quickly, because it is the colour of summer, because it is that gorgeous turquoise. Is a gemstone which a lot of people wear in summer, even though it is one of the birthstones of December. A lot of people do prefer to wear this in the summer, and it's just you've got to get it. When you get a deal like this at £12.95, you've got to get it. We've only got just over 100 of this strand available. Lots of you joining us now on the web and the phones. Isn't that wonderful? Should be £17.95. It's been seen once before at £14.95. Today, £12.95 for the last few in stock. Well done, great deal there. Thank you. Gorgeous. Let's see you over the Wall of Fame. I got a lovely entry here from Karen in Essex. It's number 207. It says, hello Team JM, great shows, lots of lovely goodies and great designs to inspire us. I was having a play with my wire twisting tool and ended up making this piece with some multicoloured agate, all from JewelleryMaker. I hope it makes the wall. Good luck to everyone, and that's Karen in Essex. That's absolutely gorgeous.
I love that, really lovely. Gorgeous.
Lovely twisted wire detail at the bottom
fabulous.
There. Stunning, best of luck.
This is number 208, and this is from Karen. And Karen says, this is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. Everyone's favourite Labradorite, all stones, faces and findings from JM. Fingers crossed, as I desperately need to win to restock my stash. Good luck to all. From Karen.
Don't blame you, Karen. Thank you.
Well done, Karen. Lovely.
Number 209. This is a great idea of what you can do with that beautiful silver plated chain we bought you earlier on. From Sue in Surrey. Hi all at JewelleryMaker. This is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. A mixture of nuggets. Hope you like it. Keep up the great demos and good luck to all who've entered into the draw. Kind regards, Sue. Beautiful.
I love that. That would go lovely with that kit, doesn't it?
Wouldn't it? Lovely texture.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
And this is number 210, and this is from Christina, and Christina says, hi fellow jewellery makers, latest makes first 12 strand round using pink satin cord and suede cord, buttonhole navy satin cord and green wax cord, done on the Kumihimo square plates. Love the show, such easy interaction between presenters and designers, make it a joy to watch. Aww. That's
you.
nice. Oh, and that's from Christine Fulton in Paisley in Scotland.
Thank you for that. That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
This is number 211.
Well done.
Lovely wirework pieces here. Absolutely gorgeous. From Sandra in Preston. I began jewellery making after discovering your programme early last year. There are one or two of my first attempts using a mixture of JewelleryMaker gemstones, wire findings, etc., and copper wire I took from my model train mad husband, a recycled stash, before I was able to buy my first reels from you. My latest creations are the Dreamcatcher and Butterfly made for my youngest granddaughter, and the wireframe cabochons created using a dyed onyx from a bag of 64 I bought last week. I gave my 3 granddaughters, Maisie, Regan, and Holly, their own choice of stone, and these were my first attempts at that discipline. I'm totally hooked to this now, and I'm slowly but surely building up my collection. I also recently found that on the on the website how to make ear cuffs, and I'm enjoying these as they are very comfortable to wear, and wondered if JewelleryMaker would have someone who could show how to make these. We've done ear cuffs before, haven't we?
Yeah,
I'm sure we have.
Yeah, we have.
I think it might be, is it Gemma Crow who's...
Was it Alison?
Might be Alison.
Might be Alison.
I don't know. Have a look on our YouTube channel. I'm almost certain that there's an ear cuff demo. Sandra, that's a lovely, lovely email. It's lovely to see kind of how you've developed your techniques and your talent as the months have gone by. It really is fantastic. Thank you so much for all that. That's absolutely gorgeous. You're number 211. Best of luck. Isn't that gorgeous? Thank you very much for that, lovely. Right, coming up, smoky quartz. This is absolutely delicious. I can't wait to bring this to you. It's going to be coming up within the next hour. Coming up in just a few seconds, we've got our gorgeous gold-plated chain. Don't go anywhere.
If you're new to jewellery making and want to learn all the essential techniques, then this is the perfect workshop for you. Join experienced resident designer Linda and learn how to get to grips with this addictive hobby. Learn how to create necklaces, earrings and bracelets with genuine gemstones. You will also have the opportunity to try a range of jewellery making mediums for beginners, including wirework, macrame and kumihimo. The full course includes a wide selection of gemstones and findings, threading materials, 0.4 and 0.8 silver-plated wire, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studio and our museum, and a visit to our shop. All of this for just £59.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Start your new hobby today with JewelleryMaker.
JewelleryMaker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. We know you jewellery makers are organised, so here at JM Towers in the height of summer, we are bringing Christmas forward? Join Vicky, Becky and Ed along with designers Linda, Fiona and Janet as we go through a whole day of Christmas inspiration featuring new products including new moulds, textured stamps and back-in-stock sari threads. Come and join in and get prepared for Christmas. Summer sun and Christmas fun with JewelleryMaker all day Friday the 25th of July. Christmas in July? Really?
The latest edition of the Lure Book is now available. This highly regarded gemstone encyclopedia features over 1,300 pages full of facts and knowledge. Discover the places, the people and the stories behind every gemstone. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Did you know you can purchase incredible jewellery featuring genuine gemstones on our sister channel Gems? Come along and see what treasures you can find.
We have got the most amazing, amazing, amazing bundle of chain coming up in a few moments. But first, I want to show you smoky quartz, which will go beautifully with the chain actually that we've got coming up right now. This is coming up at about midday, so in just about an hour's time. Absolutely amazing, 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 amazing. The silver chain that we bought you in the last hour was unbelievably popular, okay? This is also going to be unbelievably popular. You are getting both spools of chain here, both, okay? I'd love to show you the quality of this chain. It is absolutely wonderful. We've got less than 100 of this bundle available. Just so you're aware of the silver plated chain that we bought you just before 10 o'clock, well over 100 of those have sold, okay? The chain you're going to be getting here has got that beautiful kind of almost twisted link quality to it. It will be machine made, so you're guaranteed pretty much that you're going to be getting regular uniform links, which is exactly what you want to get when you're going to be using beautiful quality chain in your genuine gemstone jewelry. If you're going to be making your own chain, your own kind of rosary link chain, then you know you can have that kind of organic quality. If you are going to be buying a spool of chain from us though, you want to know that the chain is going to be of a certain quality. You want to know that it's going to be absolutely fantastic. The majority of chain nowadays, and it is absolutely the majority of chain nowadays, whether you buy it from us, whether you buy it from the high street, whether you buy it on the internet, it is machine made. Absolutely 100%. It guarantees, it pretty much guarantees that you're going to be getting that uniform quality, that you're going to be getting a consistently fantastic link all the way through your chain. You're getting 2 lots of 10 meters here, so 20 meters of gold plated copper chain. The other spool is exactly the same as this, so you're going to be getting those little 2x1 millimeter oval links, so it's exactly the same as this one here. These spools of chain, for each spool, it's normally £19.95p on its own. So this spool is normally £19.95, so is that spool. So really, you're looking at a bundle here which should be close to £40 today. In actual fact, today, you are going to be getting 20 meters of chain. So you're going to be getting 2 spools of chain for the most fantastic price. It is a huge, huge saving. £24.95p. Should be close to £40 today, because each spool should be £19.95p on its own. Today, both spools for under £25. It is absolutely wonderful, isn't it? A fantastic deal for you today. Give us a call when you can. If you want to recreate any of our guest designer pieces that you might have seen over the last few weeks, maybe that beautiful body chain that Gemma Crow made, you can go to her Facebook presenter page and find a picture of her beautiful body chain that she made, just literally to go over a plain black dress and do it. If you've been inspired by any of the kind of chain work that you've seen in Sheila's pieces today, you know, using chain to create beautiful little tassels or beautiful long great big shoulder duster earrings, then you can do it with chain like this, because of course you're going to be getting 10 meters on each spool, so loads and loads and loads. And like I say, because it is machine made, you are guaranteed a universal, consistently fantastic quality and link going all the way through each spool of chain here. Loads of you coming through for this, and a bundle that should be close to £40 is actually under 25 today, which is just amazing, 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 isn't it? Fantastic, well done. Loads of you getting involved there. Elsie, Jacqueline, Valerie, Pam, Kathy, Vivek, Anonymous in Cheshire, Diane, Heather, Betty, Julia, Margaret, Zoe, Anonymous in Kent, Lynn as well. I've got Jennifer, Kath, Karen, Vicky, Iris, Angela, loads and loads and loads of you calling through now. Well done to every single one of you there. Isn't that wonderful? A great deal there. Whether you want to get this on our web or on our phone lines, you are still going to get that 30-day money-back guarantee. You are only paying £2.95p per order. That lasts for the entire day, and it is a huge saving. It is a huge, huge, huge saving. Less than £1.25p a metre. Normally, this spool is £19.95. This spool is £19.95, which as a bundle should be close to £40 today. For both of these, £24.95. Isn't that fantastic? So what's that? Just over £12, well, around about £12.50 a spool. That is absolutely amazing. Well done. Great deal there. Loads of you still coming through for that. Now, I've got a really unusual strand of rose quartz now. I can't remember the last time I saw rose quartz with this kind of quality. We can bring you all sorts of gemstones here on Jewellery Maker. We can bring you faceted gemstones, nugget gemstones, polished gemstones, and we can bring you frosted gemstones as well. When was the last time you saw frosted rose quartz? I can't actually remember the last time we bought you frosted rose quartz. We bought you frosted agate last week or the week before, the ones with all the druzy in, which is absolutely beautiful. Frosted clear quartz, Kim's saying she's seen fairly recently. I don't recall that. One of the last frosted strands I saw was a strand of frosted mookaite, and I think that's well over a month ago. Well over a month ago. I can't remember the last time I bought you frosted rose quartz. I mean, this is out of this world. The size of this gemstone is wonderful. Now look at that. It's amazing, isn't it? The different quality, the different look you can get from a gemstone when it's not polished. This hasn't been polished at all. As in, it's been tumbled to take those rough edges off, it's been drilled, but it hasn't been polished to give you that shine, to give you that reflective quality. And I absolutely love it. Is it still going to, is the gemstone still going to glow when light enters it? Absolutely. It's not going to prevent any of that from happening. All you are going to get is a gemstone that just isn't as reflective as a highly polished one. I love it. I love the way these frosted gemstones feel. They feel super, super smooth.
It's quite mystical, isn't it?
Yeah, it is absolutely.
It's almost like a nice lolly look.
Absolutely.
You can sort of see through it, but you can't. So it's
yeah, it's a translucent quality that you get. It's not opaque, so it's not like trying to look through this storage bag. It's not transparent. It's not like looking through a window. It's halfway in between. It's known as a translucent quality. You can just about see the beading thread going through these in certain gems. In other gemstones you can't really. It's a cloudy quality, absolutely beautiful. And what the frosted quality does for it is quite incredible. These feel wonderful and they're going to look wonderful as well. Look at these against the skin. They're so luminescent, aren't they? They really, really are luminescent. I can't remember the last time we bought you frosted rose quartz. I can't remember the last time we bought you frosted gemstones, actually. We very, very rarely are able to bring you frosted gemstones. I don't know why. We just don't have them very often. And when we do have them, like now, like today, get them. Because I don't know when we're going to be able to bring you more frosted quality gemstones. They're so, so, so beautiful. If you're a fan of rose quartz, you know, gemstone, which is attributed with romance, with friendship, with partnerships, then absolutely get this. Add this to your order. It is, of course, it's rose quartz, but it just gives you a slightly different look to highly polished or faceted rose quartz. It's beautiful. And here's your price point today. Look at this. £7.95p. It's a nothing price. It's a nothing price for gemstones which are 12 millimetres in diameter. They're absolutely gigantic, aren't they? Really, really fantastic quality there. £7.95p. It's a kind of price point you don't even think about spending elsewhere. Don't even think about it. What a treat for you today. Well done. 0800 644 655 or get involved on our website JewelleryMaker.com. Under £8 for such a beautiful quality gemstone and for something which is just a little bit different. A little bit different. It's not polished, it's not faceted, it's just been left frosted. Absolutely gorgeous. A much more subtle pink quality as well. Nowhere near as reflective as polished and faceted genuine gemstones. I just love them. I think they look wonderful and they feel absolutely gorgeous. They feel really silky. They feel really, really decadent as well. Gorgeous quality. Well done for under £8. Well done. Right. Sorry, say again, sweetheart. Now, how about a bit of a clearance deal? What kind of gemstones? What kind of deals do you attribute with clearance deals? Do you attribute maybe a strand of agate that we've had for 2.5 years? Or maybe some findings that we've had in our vault for 18 months. Maybe sapphire. A clearance deal on sapphire. Now, This is going to sell out very quickly indeed. I've got a clearance deal on genuine sapphire here. Oh wow, this feels amazing. Look at that, oh wow. These are genuine sapphire nuggets you're getting here. Aren't they delicious? Graduated nuggets. Beautiful denim blue sapphire. They really are delicious, aren't they? Absolutely gorgeous. Can you see that kind of silvery fleck running through these? Because these gemstones, they're not what I would describe as sapphire that has clarity. And I actually really, really like that. I love the fact you're getting these enormous, big, chunky nuggets of sapphire. It allows you to see, right into the gemstone. It allows you to see all the fibres, all the layers going on here, how the gemstone's physically formed. It could be tanzanite, couldn't it? How amazing is that? Now, with this particular deal, you're not just going to be getting one of these, you're actually going to be getting two. Here's the other strand. Let me show this to you. 2 strands of beautiful, genuine sapphire. Now, each one of these gemstones is unique. You're going to be getting roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, around about 8 on a strand, okay? Imagine being able to work with one of the big 5 gemstones. Imagine being able to work with sapphire, making sapphire pieces of genuine gemstone jewellery. Interesting fact about this deal, this strand is the biggest carat weight strand of sapphire we can offer you, and it's the lowest price. You are not going to be able to believe your eyes today when you see how low this is actually going to go. You are getting serious carat weight in your sapphire here. I absolutely love this organic quality of sapphire. Here is your price point today. It's amazing. £24 for 2 strands of chunky sapphire. £12 a strand, that's absolutely incredible for genuine sapphire. You're getting roughly 8 on a strand there, so that's 16 rings, 16 pendants. You are looking at the birthstone of September as well, so oh my goodness me, what a great time to get this, what a perfect time to get this. If you're going to be getting this in time for making into birthstone jewelry for someone who's born in September, absolutely 100% go for it. And I love the shape of these gems because they are perfect for rings. A lot of these are kind of oval size, kind of pebble shaped. That would make a beautiful ring, wouldn't it? £24. This one gemstone in a ring, wire wrapped in a ring, you'd have to sell it for more than £24, wouldn't you? It's a sapphire ring. You'd have to. Absolutely.
That would look gorgeous wire wrapped, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it just, Sheila? Even if you sold that for £25,
it almost looks to me as though it's got druzy in it. You know what I mean? The look of it.
Yeah, it's because it's a really organic quality of sapphire. Yeah. So what you're actually seeing there is how the gemstone has formed over millions and millions of years. You're seeing the layers, you're seeing the fibres of the gemstone, you're seeing all the exciting stuff that when you heat a gemstone, sometimes that can be lost. I love that. £24 for 2 massive strands of sapphire. These are the biggest strands of sapphires that we have in stock for the lowest price. Incredible, 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 incredible. Even £24 just for one of these is amazing. £24 for them both. It's a double trouble clearance deal. The only reason why we're taking the price so low is because the quantity is so low. Well done, great deal there, stunning. Now, next. Oh my. These are new. These have literally, how much? Oh my goodness me, I can't even. Okay. You have to get on the phone lines now. I have never seen You have got to get on the phone lines now. It's as simple as that. This, I don't know what to do with this. I don't. Ooh. You have got to get on the phone lines now. Oh my word. These are brand new. They have literally just been driven over from our vault, which is about a mile down the road. Genuine freshwater cultured pearls, 13 by 11 to 15 by 13 millimeters. These are gigantic pearls. Mamma mia! I am speechless. Kim has told me what price this strand of pearls is about to go down to. If this was a pearl necklace, what price would it be? Would it be under £200? Or would it be over £200? Are we honestly able to do it for the price you just said we're able to do it for? I can't see how that's possible. Honestly, I cannot. That's a ring. That's a ring. That is a ring. A pearl ring. That is a ring. Oh my word. Genuine freshwater cultured pearls. These are absolute beauties, aren't they? Oh my goodness me, they are enormous. These are some of the biggest. Have you ever seen pearls that are 15 by 13 millimeters in size? These are absolutely off the Richter scale, aren't they? Every single one could be a ring, could be a pendant. Every single one could be a feature on its own. It doesn't need any of the other pearls. Each one is a feature, is a centerpiece on its own. I love the fact that they are, that none of them are perfectly round. That says to me that, yeah, these are genuine freshwater cultured pearls. Everyone's going to know they're genuine freshwater cultured pearls. I love the fact that they are so beautifully organic. Look at that one there. Isn't that awesome? It's got a flat bottom on that one. That would make a perfect ring because it's got a flat bottom. Now, we are able to bring this strand of pearls to you today for a price which, honestly, I don't think we can do. This has got to be like a PR price or something. This has got to be a PR price because this strand of pearls is yours today for under £50, for under £40, for under £30. Here's your price. Honestly, you're not going to be able to believe this. £19.95. That is bonkers, 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 bonkers. Every single one of these pearls in a pendant on its own, that's got to be a £20 pendant for me. These are enormous pearls. These are such... Pearls are valued on their size. And some of these pearls are 15 by 13 millimeters in diameter. They are gigantic. A lot of you are multi-buying. This has got to be one of the most luxuriously decadent strands of pearls, as in the size, as in the shape, the organic quality you're going to be getting here. On my wedding day, I wore a beautiful pearl necklace that's my mum's, and it reminds me very much of this strand actually. The pearls aren't this big, but they're all individual, they're all unique, they're not perfect rounds. And I loved wearing that pearl necklace. I absolutely loved it. I think if they were perfect rounds, I might have had people saying, oh, is that a genuine pearl necklace? That, you know, are those genuine freshwater cultured pearls? With this, there is no shadow of a doubt that they are real. Everyone is going to be able to tell they are genuine. Look at the size of them, they're enormous. Oh, woo, woo, woo. Out of this world.
You've got to buy those because we've got something special coming very soon, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It's in.
Look at this.
So you need the pearls.
Yeah. anything bridal, anything vintage, anything prom related, anything. Just get them. Brilliant. Right, where are we going now? Oh, now it's time for Sheila's boutique collection. Beautiful selection of genuine gemstones here. Look at that combination of colour. Isn't that just delicious? Absolutely gorgeous. Now, let me get these off. Now, here we go. Beautiful boutique collection. Actually, the pearls that we just bought you would go just beautifully with this incredible boutique collection. You're going to be getting a strand here of these gorgeous, long, elongated nuggets of blue chalcedony. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Such a gorgeous, soft, purpley blue colour. It's like a lilac tone almost, rather than a blue. You're then going to be getting white, oh wow, these are beautiful, white quartz faceted rounds. I don't even know how to facet gems of this kind of size. Clear quartz, 4mm in size. Beautiful little seed beads. Faceting gemstones which are 4mm in size. Drilling gemstones which are 4mm in size. There's a lot that can go wrong. Because the gemstones are so tiny, faceting them can sometimes cause the gemstone to crack or to break in half or to shatter. The same goes for drilling gemstones of that kind of size as well. Whereas if you're working with a gem which is much, much larger, like the rose quartz that we bought you, which are 12mm, the risk is less. Which is why quite often seed beads can be more expensive than gemstones of a larger size. I know that doesn't sound like it makes sense, but it actually does when you think about it. So clear quartz faceted 4mm rounds. Next strand, check this out, blue chalcedony nuggets. These are top drilled drops actually that you're going to be getting here. Beautiful, kind of like a cornflower blue. Working really beautifully with the other strand of chalcedony and the clear quartz. Then you're going to be getting neon apatite. When was the last time you saw neon apatite on JewelleryMaker? Neon apatite bringing you, of course, that gorgeous neon blue colour, that kind of electric blue colour. These are faceted pear drops of neon blue apatite. Is this from Madagascar, this neon blue apatite? Does it say? It's absolutely amazing. African, really? That's interesting. Beautiful faceted neon blue apatite top drilled pear drops. This is what happens when you get apatite and you heat it. It doesn't happen to all apatite. Neon apatite is actually a lot rarer to find in larger carat weights than sky blue apatite or green apatite, because once the gemstone is heated, very few apatites actually survive the heating process. It can damage the gemstone. So for an apatite to have been heated and to get that neon apatite quality throughout the apatite, and for it to be drilled and for it to be faceted, it's got to be made of pretty strong stuff. And actually, definitely in gem set jewellery, when you see gemstones set into gemstone pieces of jewellery, it's very, very rare to find neon blue apatite that measures over 1 or 2 mil in size. These neon blue apatites you're going to be getting here range in size from 10 to 6 to 15 by 10 millimeters. They're enormous, absolutely gigantic, gorgeous. You're then going to be getting this gorgeous gold colour coated pyrite, which feels ice cold. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at that bright gold quality. It's like 24 karat gold, isn't it, this? Absolutely gorgeous. It just looks like 24 karat gold. It's so bright. It's so gold in colour, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. We had some of this actually. I think it might have been in a boutique last week, and it was just such a pretty strand. It's so gold, really, really lovely. It really kind of lifts this, doesn't it? And then finally, this strand of, and I had to double check actually, genuine freshwater cultured pearls. They almost don't look real, these, because they are almost perfectly round. It's describing these as 9 by 7 millimeters in diameter. I think they're closer to 8 mil rounds actually. Believe it or not, these are genuine freshwater cultured pearls. They almost look like shell pearl, don't they? Because the size and the shape is almost perfectly round. Because these are almost perfect rounds, this strand of pearls on its own is £14.95p on its own, okay? Some beautiful colours and shades and textures in this gorgeous boutique collection. The entire boutique collection today is an awesome price. You've got that gold in there to give it that bit of richness. You've got the white in there to give it that bit of luster. And then of course those beautiful blues, loads of different tones of blues, from warm kind of lilac tones right the way through to these gorgeous, very, very rare neon blues in the apatite. Now, for the whole bundle today, it is a fantastic price point. You've got to come in and get it because, like I say, the pearls on their own are £14.95p. The whole boutique collection on its own, have a look at your price. £30 for everything. For absolutely everything. For absolutely everything. Or is it? How do you fancy £14.95 for the pearls on their own, and then you get everything else, the other the other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands for a tenner. For a tenner, because that's what that's the equivalent to now. £14.95 for the genuine freshwater culture pearls on their own, which are pretty much perfect rounds, and then the other 5 strands for just a tenner. Do you remember those 6-strand bead boxes that we used to do? 6-strand bead boxes we used to do for kind of anywhere really between £18 and £30. And that was for 6 strands of really the same gemstone, be it snowflake obsidian, be it agate, be it Botswana agate or whatever it was. You are going to be getting such a huge variety here. All of these strands are different. All of these strands have got texture, and it's just £24.95p. Isn't that amazing? A great, great, great way to start a stash. And do you know what? The blues really, really work in the summer. They really, really do. And there's every single shade of blue here. There's warm blues, there's cool blues, there's light and dark blues. Not to mention which you've got your gorgeous golds there from the gold colour coated pyrite as well, which is just delicious. It's like a proper 24 karat gold. And then your white your white quartz faceted strand as well. Gorgeous. £24.95 for everything there. Now, Sheila's put some beautiful jewellery together from this boutique collection. It's really, really, really stunning. Yeah. Here we go. So, heading over to the lovely Sheila. Now, this is a lovely, lovely, lovely boutique collection, Sheila. It's really, really stunning.
It's very, I call it, it's bridal, it's evening wear, it's summer, it's holidays, it's everything really.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It crosses over all of the sort of fashions, doesn't it, and time of year really.
Absolutely. I love what you've done here. This necklace here is stunning with you've used pretty much all the gemstones in here, haven't you?
Yes, I have, yeah. I started with a little bit of wire and then I got a bit carried away.
No, it's gorgeous.
And then it makes quite a good feature piece.
Is that pyrite there? Is that the gold colour coated pyrite there?
Yeah, that's gold coloured, yeah.
Wow!
Yeah.
They look like metallic spacer beads.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, it does,
yeah.
Yeah.
Love it!
Yeah. I cut it down and then I just did some...
Oh, I like that. That's really awesome.
Just gives it that...
Gorgeous. With the earrings are stunning as well. We've had a quick look at these earrings a little bit earlier on. These big shoulder dusters.
They are, aren't they?
They're gorgeous. Much so.
Yeah.
Aren't they lovely?
It just gives you that different... I don't know, it gives you... It's catwalk statement, isn't it? That's what we try to do with the boutique. You know,
that kind of couture quality.
Yeah, a little bit.
This necklace here is really, really pretty. Love what you've done here. We're actually going to see a technique on this in just a few seconds, but I love the way those white quartz are just kind of hugging and kind of framing the pearls. They really kind of make the pearls stand out, don't they?
They do, don't they? They really do. I think it's the facet because it always reflects, doesn't it? And as you say, having such tiny, tiny gemstones faceted, it just amazes me how they do it.
Beautiful, gorgeous. Then, look at this piece here. Now, this is what I mean when you use metallic quality spacer beads and it just makes the design pop. It brings it to life. If you hadn't have used those gold coloured coated pyrites, I think it would be a beautiful necklace, but having these gold beads here, it really it gives it so much energy, doesn't it?
I mean, the pieces are gem heavy, you know, I've used the pearls on the centrepiece, but you could get a lot more out of the boutique collection. But it's 100%. Just to show what you can, how you can make different gemstones look, how they sit, how they, it's
gorgeous.
But I love this one because it's quite chunky as well, and I like statement pieces of jewellery where you
like
walk
that
in.
You're wearing there with a bit of
where you sort of walk in and you've maybe got a plain dress on, but they go straight to your neckline.
Absolutely.
I always notice that if I'm on a train or wherever I'm going. You know.
Now, what are you going to be showing us?
Okay, I'm going to show you that section piece, or make a start on it anyway.
Gorgeous.
So all
Yes,
I've
please.
done is I'm going to make a basic loop at the end of, I'll move that out of the way for now. Make a basic loop at the end of your piece of wire.
And what gauge wire is that?
This is 6.
Sheila?
Now these pearls are quite a generous hole, so you can get 6mm wire through,
lovely.
through this. So
Very generous.
yeah, so so I'm going to make a basic loop quickly, and then I'm just going to sort of twist it so it's got some strength there, and then snip that off like so.
Okay.
Afterwards, and then just pop on 7 to begin with. There's 3 rows, but the 3rd row on there I put on separately anyway, but I'll show you how to do maybe the first section of it, and then you'll be able to know what to do after that. So I'm putting 7 of these gorgeous pearls on the 0.6 wire. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Sorry. The wire, there we go, 6, 7. It's quite a strong wire, this, but it's a very flexible wire, this the 0. So there's 7 of the pearls on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lovely.
So we make another basic loop there, quickly. Well, I'm doing it quickly. There we go. So that's your very first section. Okay. So you then do another one with 9 pearls on. So as you can see the shape now of the
Lovely.
pendant
Okay.
sort of section there.
Gorgeous.
And then what I've done then is I've added, this is 0.4 wire, which these tiny gorgeous faceted quartz go through. So I've just secured it at the very end where I've made the basic loop, okay?
Yeah.
And then I've put 4 of them on, and then I'm going to take the wire around the very first pearl. And as you can see, that gives you that loop.
Yeah, lovely. Okay.
And then if we put on another 4, and that is all you do going all the way across. So you've got that sort of, it's almost like a laced scalloped edge, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So put on another 4, and it's really easy to sit them, and you know, you can, the wire is so flexible, you only really need to go through it once. So there we've got another 4, so we've now got, if I show you that, turn it round.
Gorgeous.
We've done that
lovely.
once, and then I'm going to do it again, and then I'll bring the wire forward at the front. So as you can see there now. And then we just do that all the way along. You can pull the wire a little bit because it's got 0.6, so it's a strong wire.
Yeah,
and then just
gorgeous.
literally carry on doing that, whoops, all the way along, and then do that on the 2nd row as well.
Yeah, lovely.
And then on the 3rd row, I attached it. I did the same thing, but then I attached it. As you can see, I just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pearls and just attached it with some wire down below there.
Yeah, gorgeous. Look at that, isn't that beautiful?
And then
lovely.
that really is the technique. And then just take your, this wire's everywhere.
Keeps dropping the gemstones.
No, it's the wire, it keeps shooting out everywhere. There we go. So as you can see how that now following on right to all of the end of the pearls, otherwise it'd take too long to do it all, but
That's really lovely.
that's really all it is, and it gives a very pretty effect.
That'd make
doesn't
a
it?
lovely hair slide as well, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. Yeah, I think I've done this sort of thing on a hair slide before, but I've never done it on a necklace. So it's amazing how many different techniques that you adapt to different things
Absolutely.
that you may not have thought of before. So yeah, it's always a special journey, isn't
gorgeous.
it? So there we go. There's another one. So that's 3.
Perfect. Thanks for that, Sheila.
Okay.
$24.95 for this gorgeous boutique collection. Sheila's obviously managed to make really, really beautiful gem-heavy pieces. You can make this boutique collection go even further than this. With that gorgeous golden colour pyrite, that really is a kitty for me. It just makes this kit makes this collection really just pop. It's absolutely beautiful. So do add it to your order. Well done. Now, thanks for that, Lovey. Okay. I've got a text to read out on my way back over to the desk. Morning, ladies. Loving the beautiful designs. First day of school holidays, sat here with my 7-year-old son Casey. I'm weaving a necklace and he's making a pendant all by himself.
Oh,
Jump
bless
rings
him.
and all. Fantastic. Future jewellery designer in the making. Tracy in Cheshire. That's fantastic.
Well done.
If you do want to join us and you want to text us today, there's our text number, 60777. Normal network charges apply. We'd love to hear from you. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, fantastic. Now, we're going to do the display bust first. Oh, blue opal. Oh, yeah, fantastic. So first, I've got a stunning strand of genuine blue opal graduated nuggets. Now, to go with that beautiful boutique collection that Sheila's just shown us, 1,000,000,000%. This is another shade of blue here. It's like a dusty blue. It's absolutely, oh yeah, look at that. Really, really beautiful quality there. Like a stunning dusty blue that you get. A really opaque gemstone. There's no translucent quality here, there's no transparent quality here. What you do get though, which you can see in certainly some of these, are beautiful bands of colour. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Stunning. Such a shiny gemstone. When it's polished, it really does look so shiny. That one there's got some lovely variance in colour as well. Gorgeous, gorgeous quality. You can see how different each one of these is. Absolutely beautiful. Now, it's a very luxurious kind of blue that you're going to be getting here, isn't it? This is the kind of blue that I think a lot of people wear in the summer. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like bleached blue. You know when people, you know those kind of driftwood colours which seem to be very, very popular in the summer, whether it's wearing a colour like this in linens or wearing a scarf like this with a beautiful grey linen dress or something like that. It's a really, really beautiful colour, really, really beautiful tone. And I think actually you'll find that this kind of shade of blue will suit a lot of different skin tones, whether you've got olive skin or fair skin or very, very dark skin or more of a pinky complexion. It's gonna suit pretty much any skin tone out there because it's one of those warm and cold blues. It's kind of halfway between warm and cold tones. Beautiful blue opal here, really gorgeous, opaque quality. I would advise you get 2 or 3 strands of this just purely because you can get the 2 or 3 strands home, decide which ones you want to keep, send the others back. You're more than entitled to do that. It's your 30-day money back guarantee. You do what you like with it. Great stunning strands here and a fantastic price point. Here's your deal today. Gorgeous quality. Wow, amazing. £9.95 under a £10 note for beautiful, genuine blue opal graduated nuggets there. Well done. Isn't it fantastic? Being able to bring you strands of genuine opal for under £10. Absolutely gorgeous quality. Well done. And the great thing about this, it looks great with silver, yellow gold, rose gold, antique bronze, copper. It looks great with any precious metals and base metal. Absolutely gorgeous. Well done to all of you there. Now, we bought you a little bit earlier on the black display bust. I've got a really exciting deal now for white display busts. This is lovely. We've had a lot of people texting in today after we bought the black display bust to you for the white or a white display bust. This is really, really, really fantastic, okay? You've got your white display bust on the back, same as the black bust that we bought you earlier on. You've got that little elastic bit there. So if you want to put a chain through this on a necklace, hang on, sorry, you can see it there. There it is. There you are. If you are going to be making a piece of jewellery and you want to kind of hike it up the bust a bit, you know, you want to be able to bring it a little bit closer to the top of the neckline so you don't have the extended chain or the long lariat style chain hanging down. It's a really great tool to use. A lot of people do get these busts to make their jewellery on. This bust here is a little bit more realistic size-wise and shape-wise to your décolletage than the black velvet bust that we bought you a few seconds ago, which is very, very slim and doesn't have much of a contour. This has much more of a contour. It's a bit of a wider bust that you're going to be getting here. So if you do make those kind of bigger style pieces rather than long slim necklaces with a tassel or with lots of chain, this is going to be a more realistic décolletage size for you to work on to physically make those pieces on. Again, you know, if you want your jewellery to look really professional when you do display it, when you're going to be selling it on, then fantastic. There are certain gemstones which tend to, or certain styles and pieces of jewellery that tend to look better on a white display bust rather than a black display bust. And also, if you do want to display those pieces of jewellery that you've made at home, on your dressing table, in your living room, on your bedside table, then you've got a beautiful thing to display them on as well. Right. Most of you coming through to get this already are multi-buying, which is great. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Almost 50% of you are coming through to get this on multi-buying already, which is brilliant. If you do want to get 2 or 3 of these, again, you're not going to be paying any more than one lot of P&P, just £2.95 P&P per order. There's a mark on this one. Just £2.95 P&P per order for the entire day from 9 AM till 9 PM. Again, fantastic price point. Here it is. £7.95. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You're going nuts over this on the web and the phones. Well done. £7.95 for this beautiful display bust. And like I say, because it is that little bit more, because it's a little bit wider than the black velvet bust that we bought you, it's got a bit more of a realistic décolletage size and shape and contouring to this bust than the black velvet one does. Absolutely gorgeous, though. Really, really stunning.
And it helps because we are sort of 3D in a way, aren't we? You know, so
yes.
those shape busts your jewellery does sit so correctly on there as though it was on your neck because of the shape. So yeah,
absolutely.
I love that. I love those shapes.
Yeah, stunning. £7.95, really, really awesome bust here. Lots of you still coming through on the web and the phones. Most of you multi-buying, which I'm really pleased to see. And you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee for this as well. So if you want to get this home, do a bit of a high street test, see what you can get for this kind of a price, if anything. And, you know, quality-wise, I can totally vouch for this. The quality is absolutely superb, really, really wonderful. It's a gorgeous kind of cushioned bust you're going to be getting here. And because it is slightly cushioned, it means that if you want to display a set of jewellery, so a necklace and maybe a long bracelet or an anklet, and then you can stick your shepherd's hook earrings or your earring posts into the top here and have 3 pieces of jewellery displayed on one bust, you know, then feel free to do that, which you wouldn't be able to do if it was a hard plastic bust. Stunning, well done. £7.95, brilliant, well done. Right. This one here, lovely, lovely. Is this new? Oh, yeah. Stunning, genuine blue topaz. Absolutely lovely. What did you say, Libby? My word, that is absolutely awesome. Kim's just talking to me about this strand. It is brand new. I've never seen this before. A brand new strand. These are big, fat, faceted drops of blue topaz you're going to be getting here. Again, topaz is not a gemstone that we've had for very long on JewelleryMaker. So it's normally about the quartz, or it's about agate. This is blue topaz, and I tell you something, this is pretty much gem quality. I think it's the kind of quality that I would be happy to set into silver or into gold pieces of genuine gemstone jewelry. It's a nice long strand you're getting as well, 24cm strand of top drilled, faceted, chunky monkey drops of gorgeous blue topaz. It's soft, gentle tones. It is like the best strand of aquamarine you've ever seen, isn't it? I mean, the quality and the clarity is absolutely superb. You are going to be getting moments where you can see those mineral additions, those gorgeous inner textures, those inclusions, which really do add to the character and the texture of the gemstone, don't they? They really do. Beautiful strands here. Today, believe it or not, this entire strand is going to be yours for under £20. That luminescent quality is just incredible. To go with the boutique collection that Sheila bought us just a few moments ago, it would go so well, wouldn't it? And again, contrasting beautifully with the blue opal that we literally have just bought you. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Blue topaz graduated faceted drops, and here's your price point. £17.95. Isn't that just gorgeous? Isn't that just wonderful? Under £18 for serious, serious clarity, serious quality. And of course, when the light hits gemstones of this kind of size, it's just going to make them glow. It's going to make them light up beautifully. You're going to get so much brilliance from these gemstones as well, because they are so big, because the quality is there, because they've been faceted beautifully as well. For under £18, delicious quality blue topaz. And again, you can put that with any precious metal as well. Imagine it with gold, with silver. Can you imagine it with antique bronze as well? That's going to look sensational, isn't it? Gorgeous. Now we're going to go over and look at the final instalment of the Wall of Fame. We've got so much to bring you. Don't forget, we've got smoky quartz to bring you in just a few moments, but we'll see you over the Wall of Fame in just a couple of seconds. Gorgeous. I've got number 212 here, sent in by Lynn, who says, to all at Jewellery Maker, I hope you have some time to enjoy the sunshine. My entry for the Wall of Fame this week is an apatite and shell pearl necklace with 2 carved fluorite flowers and a little gizmo coil and a few extra crimp covers. That is absolutely beautiful, Lynn. Thank you so much. That looks just like your boutique collection, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? Very much so, yeah.
Beautiful.
Very much so. This is number 213.
Oh, that's lovely.
Cream, isn't it? Beautiful. And this is from Susan in Worcester Park. Hi Susan. Hi everyone. My entry is made from pink opal chips, nuggets and white quartz rounds set with gold plated findings, all from JM. Excuse me. Been making jewellery for about a year now. Turned into Jewellery Maker while I was ill. I ordered a few things and got thoroughly hooked. Lost count of how much I've spent. Lost count of spend. Yeah, fortunately. Just decided to start a website and hopefully we'll sell a few pieces. Won't know unless I try, so fingers crossed. I can't do first, so a website is my chance to get started. Thanks to all the presenters and designers for keeping me sane. I love the banter and obviously love the products. Keep up the good work. All the best from Susan.
That's gorgeous, Susan.
Oh, I hope
you
you're
so
feeling
much.
a lot better, Susan, as well.
So do I. This is lovely, number 214. Beautiful spacer beads, really lovely. This is from April. Hi, this is my Wall of Fame entry for this week. It's my friend Gwyn's birthday last week, so I made her a necklace and earring bracelet made using ruby. Oh, gorgeous. Freshwater pearls, which are all from Jewellery Maker. Also, the silver findings and chain are from my stash. She loved it and has already asked me to make her another in aquamarine for a commission. Oh, fantastic. Love all the presenters, especially Caroline, makes me laugh. That's nice. Thanks, April. Thanks, lovely. That's great and beautiful ruby. Oh, of course, it's this month's birthstone.
Beautiful,
stunning.
How
yeah, that's
rich
gorgeous.
is that with the gold? Isn't it stunning? This is number 215, and this is from Jill in Brighton. Dear Jewellery Maker, I hope you like my wire-wrapped pendant and matching gemstone chain. The large labradorite is from my stash, and I've wrapped it in gold-plated Jewellery Maker wire at 1 mil and 0.4. I was quite pleased with it. As I'm not particularly experienced with wire, so I decided to make a gemstone chain for it. I have used 0.6 and 0.8 wire from JM and some lovely JM labradorite beads, which have an incredible colour. It's finished with gold-plated heart clasp from the JM's Findings pack. Best wishes to all, from Jill. That is gorgeous. If that's your wire work, it's amazing.
It's beautiful.
Brilliant.
Number 216, lovely, lovely torch style necklace here. It's really beautiful. Sent in by Teresa, who's in Windsor. Morning all. I was inspired by one of your designers to make this piece. I'm new to this medium, but I'm really pleased with the result.
Gorgeous.
All wire and tools and gems are from Jewellery Maker. I'm moving to Germany soon with hubby's work, and I'm so pleased that you deliver there. As I'm not going to have time, as I'm not going to work, I can make jewellery all day. Oh, what a fantastic way to while away a day.
Yeah.
Teresa in Windsor. That is beautiful. Such a wearable piece, and that's going to sit so well on your neckline.
Stunning.
Best of luck. We're going to miss you, Teresa.
Oh, we are.
Sorry, you're moving to Germany. Still tune in. Watch us on the World Wide Web. Now, coming up, we've got the most amazing strand of smoky quartz. Okay, I'd like you to text us on our text number, which is 60777. Start your text with the word JM Studio. How much? This is a two-part kind of task. First of all, how much do you think this entire strand of smoky quartz is going to be? They are big. Some of the biggest smoky quartz we've ever bought you. All of them could be pendants. And if you'd like to send us a text as well, how much, if you were to wire wrap them, make them into individual pendants, how much would you sell each one of those as pendants? I'm going for each one of those as a pendant on its own, have to be between 15 and 20 pounds for me. But hey.
I zoomed in straight away, didn't I, with that this morning?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've all zoomed in on this strand. It is absolutely gorgeous. Arguably one of the most decadent strands of smoky quartz we've ever bought you. It's coming up in a few seconds. Don't go anywhere.
We know you jewellery makers are organised, so here at JM Towers in the height of summer, we are bringing Christmas forward? Join Vicky, Becky and Ed along with designers Linda, Fiona and Janet as we go through a whole day of Christmas inspiration featuring new products including new moulds, textured stamps and back in stock sari threads. Come and join in and get prepared for Christmas. Summer sun and Christmas fun with Jewellery Maker all day Friday the 25th of July. Christmas in July? Really? If you have a question or query for JewelleryMaker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
You can now keep in touch by liking JewelleryMaker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Join JewelleryMaker and specialist guest designer Louise Jacobson for our basic wirework course. This class is suitable for complete beginners who wish to learn simple wire wrapping techniques to create stunning structural designs. Louise will teach you all the essential skills to get started, including basic spirals, double connectors and much more. The full course includes a range of different wire gauges, a bead scoop, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet the presenters and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just $69.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker, bringing out the designer in you.
The four most common details considered in the industry when securing a quality gemstone are described as the 4 C's. The first C we look for is colour. The colour of a gemstone refers to the hue, tone and more importantly, the even saturation of colour within the gemstone. This can make the difference between a poor stone and a highly exquisite gem, being highly sought after by collectors worldwide. Secondly, we look for clarity. Almost all gemstones can contain some type of inclusions formed during crystallization. Some gemstones, for example emerald, are acceptable with inclusions, whilst others are graded on how clean they are. Then we look for carat. Gemstones are always measured in carat weight when cut and commonly in grams as rough. Additionally, there are 100 points in every carat, so every point counts. And last but definitely not least, we come to cut. The cut is the most misunderstood and underestimated of the 4 C's. The cut should never be confused with the shape of the gemstone. This is the 3-dimensional form, whilst the cut is the direct manipulation of the gemstone's facets by the lapidrist. Many factors are involved here, including the vision, experience and expertise of the lapidrist. If accomplished perfectly, a truly exquisite gemstone can be crafted into a work of art.
It's finally time. It's finally here. Oh my word. Everything I look for in a gemstone is right here. Oh, look at it. Everything I look for in a gem is in this strand. Smoky quartz is a gem that goes with everything, and I mean everything. If you're looking for a gemstone of contrast, it can be that. If you're looking for a blank canvas gemstone, it can be that. If you're looking for elegance, it can be that. If you're looking for sheer decadence, it is that. I am bowled over by this strand. I'm going to take it off the bus. I haven't actually held this strand yet. Oh my word, it is so chunky. just have a look. Can you see the clarity? Look at that. Look at the clarity in each one of these astonishing gemstones. You can see, can you see that? These are all top drilled drops of smoky quartz. I just need to make you aware, most of the people coming through to get this strand already are on our website because they can see the price this strand is going to. But a couple of people come through on the telephones. Most of you coming through to get this are on our website because you can see the price this strand is going to be. I am looking at this strand of smoky quartz and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, wow, what could I do with this? Kim says she would just restrand it as a necklace. I would make a selection of pendants out of it. I mean, on this strand you are going to be getting roughly 3, 6, 9, 10, you're getting about 11 on the strand. That could be 11 pendants. For me, each one of these pendants would have to be sold between 15 and 20 pounds, each one. Simple, because the faceting on these gemstones, the decadence, the balance between light and dark, the balance between rich and light and soft is absolutely perfect. Smoky quartz is one of those gemstones. The only way I can describe this gemstone is a bit like a chocolate souffle. It's rich, but it's light. It's soft, but it's also indulgent and heavy. It's everything I look for in a gemstone. It's got that perfect balance, which is why it is the favourite gemstone of Linda, who is one of our resident designers, which is why it is in the top 5 gemstones of Sheila, who is with us today, which is why it's in my top 5 gemstones, which is why it's in the top, actually Debbie Bulford, I think it's in her top 3 gemstones.
Yeah, I think it's a very, people tend to underestimate smoky quartz and I think it's absolutely stunning. It's a bit like, yeah, and it goes with everything, and I've never seen, in all the 4 years we've been on air, I don't think I've seen smoky quartz in that size before.
We bought you a strand of smoky quartz the other week, which was similar to this in size.
I didn't
I don't
see
think
that.
we've ever bought you a strand this big, though.
No.
I mean, it is chunk. It is beyond
exquisite.
chunky.
Yes, it is.
Do you remember that strand we had the other week, Kim? Do you remember that strand of smoky quartz? And I'm sure it was with Linda on Saturday. I'm just trying to remember how many there were on the strand. I think there were definitely less than. Oh, look at that! Look at that necklace.
Amazing.
What are you about? You are literally about. How much? Well, actually, if you on the main camera there, this camera here, you are about 7 or 8 foot away from me, and you can see. Can you see that luster?
Yeah.
And you're standing what 7, 8 foot away from me there. Come to camera 2. Look at that. Dazzling.
It is.
Luxury.
Dazzle, isn't it?
It has to be one of the largest, if not the largest strand of smoky quartz we have ever bought you. Now, the price for this is extraordinary. If, going by my kind of, let's say £15 a pendant, £15, so that would be, what's 15 times 11? What's that going to be? Well, 15 times 10 is £150, so it's £165 there. £165 worth of pendants there, if you sold them all at £15 a go. What do you reckon? What kind of price do you reckon this is going to be? Okay, well it's going to be more, it's going to be a more considered purchase, yeah? Yeah, because it's big smoky quartz, so it's going to have to be in excess of, it's going to have to be at least over 30 or 40 pounds, yeah? Maybe high 30s, maybe at the very best, maybe mid 30s. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Today, believe it or not, this strand of smoky quartz is going to be yours. Have a look at your price point, because honestly, I don't know how on earth we're able to do this. £19.95p. It's a crazy, 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 crazy price. Woo-hoo. It's a crazy, 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 crazy price. Key change. It's a crazy, 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 crazy price. I mean, that's absolutely amazing, amazing, amazing. Sarah from Cheshire. Hi, Carol. Just woke up after trying to sleep a migraine away. Oh. I think gazing at that smoky quartz is just my remedy. Yeah, do you know what? Gemstones, they do have, you know, a lot of people believe they've got healing powers. There you are, Sarah. There you are. £19.95p for the lot. We've got less than 100 of this strand available. People from all over the country getting involved, all over the country, on the web, on the phone lines. You are loving this. £19.95. How incredible is that? There's about a 10-15 second queue on the phone lines at the minute. Please do be patient. We will answer your call as soon as we can get to it. It is a free phone number from a BT landline. These gemstones vary in size from 15 to 26 millimeters in size. You've got to get it home. You've got to get it home. You've got to use that 30-day money-back guarantee. You've absolutely got to get this home. £19.95p for one of the largest, if not the largest strand of smoky quartz we have ever bought you. Full stop. I'd probably want to get this home and do a bit of a Mark Smith with it. I'd want to get it home, have a look at it for a month or so, and then decide what to do with it. He's got a box of gemstones that he doesn't do anything with. He calls his box of precious gemstones, and he literally doesn't do anything with them for, you know, 2 or 3 months, and then decides what to do with them.
Yeah, I've got a box as well that I've bought over the years, and I just can't break them up.
You can't bear to do anything with them. No. Honestly though, don't feel that when you get this home you have to use it straight away. If you want to get it home, have a look at it for a good couple of months, for maybe 6 months, and then decide what to do with it. Because honestly, quality like this, smoky quartz of this size, I should say, just we do not get. We do not get. It is such a huge carat weight. It is such a huge deal. Under £20, honestly, if it was triple that price, I'd still think it was a fantastic price. £60 for that, amazing. Gorgeous, 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 and it literally goes with anything. If you're looking for a contrast to maybe something like rose quartz, but you don't want to go down black agate, you know, you don't want it to be too stark a contrast, smoky quartz looks amazing with rose quartz. It also looks fantastic with blue opal. It also looks fantastic
with it as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Blue topaz. It also looks fantastic with the peach pearls we bought you earlier on.
And the chain, Carol, the gold chain.
Oh, or the gold chain, yeah.
Yes.
It also looks fantastic with.
Yes. Very classy, isn't it? Sophisticated.
White pearls. Now, I've still got people coming through for this strand. You can have it. There are still some left. Limited quantity, but there's still a couple left. Remind me again what you're doing with this. How many have we got? Don't bring the graphics on yet, Kim. Can we go even lower? Can we do something really special with this? Can we do something really, really special with this? I'm trying to negotiate a deal for you here. Okay, the deal we're gonna do. Okay, we've been given this strand of pearls by the management team. There is a price point which we are meant to adhere to today. Can we do something really special with this? Can we go... Is it possible to go under £10 with this? Please. 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 I think she's going to do it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, genuine freshwater cultured pearls. Classic, aren't they? Classic. We believe in making gemstones as affordable as we possibly can. We believe in making gemstones as affordable as we possibly can. I don't know if Kim has done what I asked her if we could do what we could do. We were given this strand of pearls this morning by management. We were given a price point. We were given a price point to kind of stick to. That price point was £14.95p. Okay? This is brand new. It's never been in a bundle, never been in a kit, it's never been to air. Brand new, brand new. Okay? Never been bought to air before. The price point we were it was set at by management was £14.95p. I think that's a fantastic price for these genuine freshwater culture pearls. I think they're worth £14.95 all day long. I think honestly they are worth £14.95. Absolutely 1,000,000,000%. However, we believe in making gemstones as affordable as possible. Believe it or not, I don't think there's going to be anything in it for us if we take it any lower than £14.95p. But hopefully Kim has kind of listened to what I've asked of her, because I believe in gemstones being as affordable as possible. And I know that we've got jewellery makers out there with different budgets. And I know that we've got jewellery makers out there who maybe have seen a strand of pearls before and it's been brand new and it's been absolutely gorgeous, and maybe it's looked a bit like this, maybe it's been bigger, maybe it's been smaller than this, and you've thought to yourself, do you know what, I love that strand of pearls. I would love to be able to use genuine freshwater culture pearls in my jewellery to make pieces of jewellery for my wedding, for my bridesmaids, for my birthday, for my best friend, for my mum. If only that strand of pearls was a little lower in price, I could afford to get it. This could be one of the last times and it's only if Kim is able to do this. I don't even know if she has. Judging by the amount of you coming through on the web and the phones, it suggests to me that she probably has been able to do this. This could be one of the last times that you get genuine freshwater culture pearls of this size, with this purity of colour, with this organic quality. I love the fact they're all different, don't you? And you are able to get them for under £10. These should have been £14.95 today. I've asked quite a lot of Kim. I've asked her to do something a little bit naughty, and management aren't going to be happy with this. I don't really care. I love being able to bring you genuine gemstones at the best possible price. It's all about bringing you the best possible deal. So I've asked her, can we take this under £10? I can almost tell that she's done it because of the amount of people coming through to get, I mean, I've got dozens of you coming through on the web and the phones. This shouldn't be happening. This should not be happening. It's only because old Big Mouth has opened her mouth and said, can we take it under £10, that it's actually happening. Just get it, just do it. Honestly, don't ask any questions, just get it. Just do it. Honestly, just do it. Get it. Just get it, just do it, just get it, just do it. I cannot think of a single piece of genuine gemstone jewellery made from any one or two of these pearls that I would sell for under £10. Can you? Even two of these beautiful pearls in a pair of earrings, I would not sell them for less than £10. I sell them for £10, maybe £12. If they've got precious metal findings, maybe even more. But this is your chance to come in and get genuine freshwater culture pearls at a price which shouldn't be possible. And yeah, I know if management are listening, which they tend to, you know, even if they're not watching us, they tend to have us on in the background. Management, if you're listening, I made that decision to go down, to ask him to go lower. They should have been £14.95p. I know that kind of price point was set, and he said, look, don't go lower than £14.95 because, you know, it's, you know, we're going to end up losing money. Fine, whatever. But what would you rather? £14.95 or £9.95? They sell out in half the time, and everybody remembers this auction. You will probably remember in a week's time, in 2 weeks' time, in a month's time, that you came in to get this incredible strand of genuine freshwater culture pearls, and you paid less than a tenner for them. Tell all your friends, and do me a favour, do tell your friends, do tell your family, do tell a stranger, if you want to appear to be a little bit weird, that you took this strand of, that you were able to get a strand of genuine freshwater culture pearls from JewelleryMaker for less than £10. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Well done. Do you know what, Kim? That's, you know, you're right. A main meal and a drink in a pub got to cost you more than a tenner, isn't it?
Sometimes a cup of coffee's £4.50.
I know, I know.
No, it's just...
So if you go to a cafe and you buy a big cup of coffee and a piece of cake...
Yeah, oh, £10, really.
Easily £10. Especially if you go to the coffee shop round by me.
Something for a lifetime, haven't you, with pearls?
Absolutely. As soon as you make a pair of pearl earrings or a pearl bracelet or whatever it is out of pearls, I think you instantly make you are instantly making an heirloom of the future. You're making something you can pass down from generation to generation. If I made a pearl bracelet out of this, I know instantly I can pass it down to my daughter Hattie. I know I can. I know I absolutely can. Whether she likes it or not. Stunning. Loads and loads of people coming through. I'm really, really pleased that you like that. Well done. Now, Alex says, and tell management, happy customers who will come back again and again. Got to, thank you. Well done, Alex. I will. You hear that, management? Happy customers. Tom, sorry, Mike, I think Tom's trying to get your attention. I think Tom wants one of your chocolate biscuits. I think he does. He's been holding it up to the cameras. He's found your chocolate biscuits. We've got a box of chocolates in there. You don't have chocolate biscuits because you're on a diet. Mike, you don't need to be on a diet. Why are you on a diet? You don't need to be on a diet. What are you doing? Tell you what.
He's getting abs.
He wants abs, apparently. We sell those on JewelleryMaker, you know. Sell abs. We don't really, no. Wouldn't that be amazing if you could buy muscle? Abs. And kind of if we could kind of suck the fat out of parts of your body on JewelleryMaker. JewelleryMaker, your friendly liposuction practitioner around the corner. Wouldn't that be amazing if we did genuine gemstones? Whilst you were making your pieces of genuine gemstones, you were having liposuction at the same time. So the more pieces of jewellery you made, the more weight you lose.
Who knows?
That sounds like a medium which would sell well. Yeah,
I think we're
jewellery making on a treadmill. I like that idea. Jewellery making on a trampoline.
Yeah. Riding the bike.
That'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that'd be a bit tricky though, that wouldn't it?
What?
Riding a bike, trying to make jewellery at the same time.
Yeah, I can't ride a bike with no hands.
No, I can't either.
Jewellery making while swimming.
No. You'd never win, would you really?
But I like that idea. Jewellery making whilst you're having liposuction. Brilliant. That is a medium. I'm going to pitch it to the management upstairs. See what they say. We're doing it now. Woo! Portfolio. Here we go. So, this is a portfolio bag. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is Popular. The JewelleryMaker branded portfolio bag. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's stripy. Absolutely beautiful. Just about the right size for a tablet as well. You know those electronic tablet things that you get? Yeah, they are, aren't they? Yeah. I can't say that brand, but yes. So it's got a little handle on top, just there. It's got a longer handle here, which you can make longer or shorter. You can unclip it or clip it back on. It's entirely up to you. This bag comes with a gigantic pocket at the front. It's lined as well. How nice is that? Gigantic pocket at the front. A Velcro pocket at the back. Okay. You've also got zippies. Zippy. Open up. Okay. You've got these beautiful compartments here. It looks like the zip is broken here. The zip is not broken. All you do is slide the zip across and it's closed, slide it open, there it is. But basically when the zip comes to you and it's kind of halfway across, it looks like it's broken, it's not. You just open it and close it a couple of times and there it is, okay? 4 big pockets here, which are see-through. Fantastic. You're going to need something like this if you're going to be storing pieces of jewellery in here, if you're going to be displaying pieces of jewellery in here, which you can do with this, which is fantastic. Whether you're into cake decorating, whether you're into oil painting and you want somewhere to store little oil paints, whether you're into watercolours, whether you are a fashion designer and you're looking for little somewhere to store your little snippets and your little kind of cutouts out of magazines, absolutely fantastic. You've got your 4 pockets here, okay? You've then got 3 long pockets here, zippy pockets, which kind of unzip that way. Okay. You've then got 6 smaller zippy pockets here, another 6 here, 6 there, another 3 long ones there, and then you're going to be getting a nice big zippy pocket there as well. The great thing about this portfolio bag is, check this out, the middle part of the bag comes out. So you can Velcro it in and then it comes out, okay? And so do these 2 pages. So you can display your pieces like that.
I think it'd be great, Carol, as well, to take to your craft shows because it will keep all the pieces really secure and...
won't it just?
Yeah, fabulous. I love
nice
that.
to display your pieces in. Absolutely gorgeous. Kim's come up with a really good idea, actually. When you go on holiday, take these with you, put your makeup in them. Fantastic. Yeah, then your makeup won't go all over your clothes and yeah. Yeah, you're right, actually. Mike came up with Mike just made a really good point. We had a lovely lady who joined us on our Sunday Experience the other week. So it wasn't Sunday Experience, it was one of Mark Smith's workshops last Saturday. Lovely lady called Sheila, who this year has been on 16 workshops so far. With all the workshops she's going to come on this year, it's going to take her up to 20 workshops this year. And she came on the show and she showed us some of the pieces of jewellery that she'd made, and she had the portfolio bag and displayed all of her pieces in the portfolio bag. It's a lovely way to show your pieces of jewellery off as well. Say, oh, listen, I made this and I made this and I made this. And these are big enough for bracelets. These are big enough for earrings and pendants. Loads and loads and loads of pockets here. And you've got ones here for all your notes and your cut out bits and your your design ideas as well. Room in here for your sketchbook as well. Fantastic. Now, great portfolio bag. Already got people coming through on the web and the phone for this. The price for this is amazing. You can get items like this elsewhere. You can quite easily get items like this at other craft shops. The price of them, though, because they are so useful, because people tend to buy more than one of them, the price can be quite high. Because these need to be designed to last. They need to be fit for purpose, and it is designed to last. It's made out of really toughened, really gorgeous toughened canvas, and of course it's got that beautiful JewelleryMaker stripe on it. We've had a FIFO review on this. The bag is great. This is from Sheila. As I have a huge handbag, it fits inside and it's full of jewellery that I've made. When someone compliments me on jewellery I'm wearing, abracadabra, and I'll make a sale. I like that, abracadabra, piff paf poof. Brilliant. Do you know what? Some of those big tote bags that you've got, it will fit inside your tote bags. Just the right size to put a tiny little laptop or notebook style tablet in. Yeah, fantastic. Susan from Lanarkshire. At last, somewhere to put my makes to keep them safe and tarnish free. Fantastic. And one more from FIFO. It's amazing. Got it filled already and can't wait to get another couple, says Anonymous from East Lothian. These are wonderful, and it's a similar kind of idea to the storage box bag that we bought you earlier on. You're not going to get just one. You're probably going to want to get 2 or 3 or 4 of these, okay? Great deal for you. Here's your price for the stunning portfolio bag. Here's your deal. I think that is a small price to pay for such an awesome bag. Can I give you can I make an admission? A really terrible admission. I bought myself back in 2005 a laptop bag, and it's a really swanky laptop bag with like a flip top on it. You put your laptop in, it's like all nice and kind of, there are lots of little compartments. It's got a nice shoulder strap as well. It's a big bag. That laptop bag cost me £100. Cost me £100, and I've used it twice, maybe 3 times. That's it. Honestly, it's such an expensive. I might bring it into work actually, because when I look at it and when I think about that bag, and actually I'd almost forgotten it because I don't even have a laptop anymore. I'd forgotten about that bag, and it just sits upstairs. I might sell it. Do you know what? I might sell it. And you can't really use a laptop bag for anything else other than a laptop. This is a portfolio bag, so you can use it for loads and loads of bits and pieces. And you can also put, if you've got one of those small style laptops in it, you can put your laptop in it. It's $14.95. Even if you want to get a bit of foam and put a bit of foam in one of the, just on the inside pocket here to kind of keep your laptop a little bit safer, feel free to do that. It's perfect kind of size for a laptop bag, isn't it? Just a thought. I think it's wonderful. $14.95. I know what I'd rather have it. It looks so much nicer than the one I bought, which is just black. Why did I buy that? I think my ex-boyfriend encouraged me to buy it. He was an idiot. Honestly, he was. Looking back on it, I'm so glad. I was only with him for a few years. Anyway. Do you ever look back on relationships like that? Anyway, we're not going to go down that route today because I tell you something, every time we do, we get the most incredibly kind of aggressive texts into the show. It's really quite funny. If you do want to text in, then please do. Our text number is 60777. Start your text with the word JM Studio. And text to charge at your standard network rate. We'd love to hear from you. Right, next. These sold the other day. They sold very, very, very quickly. We've only got, how many, sorry? 140. Are they going to go today? You betcha. Right. The storage box. Here we go. So, this storage box has got 1,000,001 different uses. Got a lovely hinge on it. Lovely, safe, secure clips on the front of it, so you can close it nice and tight. It's not going to open. It's not watertight, but it's going to stay nice and closed. Okay. You then open it up, and here you have all of your little dividers. So you can divide spaces which are that small. Hang on, let me just get that one there. Come on, my lover. There we go. So which are kind of that small or that big, so anywhere really from that size down to that size. Oh, thanks, Amelia.
It's organised. This one's a little bit more messy.
Oh, this one is organised. These are in our. We use these in our guest designer drawer, where we put all of our bits and pieces for guest designers to use when we break down a lot of the kits and the findings packs. This one here, spacer beads and crimp covers. Perfect. Spacer beads and crimp covers. There they all are. All nicely sorted out. This one, not so much, not so well organised. However, it's got loads of findings in.
It's used with love.
There you are. Fantastic. So we use these every single day. Sheila, how many of these boxes have you got?
Oh gosh, I don't know. About 25, something like that.
Yeah, honestly.
Loads, and lots of other baskets and things, and because you can never have enough.
You can never have enough of these boxes, honestly. Our guest designers, I think they eat them, they've got that many. Honestly, it's absolutely ridiculous. What are you going to use them for? Are you going to use them to put your beads in? Are you going to use them to put, oh goodness me, paints in, needles and thread in? How are you going to use them? Fact of the matter is, you've got your storage box here, yeah? Love it. I will be ordering more for sure, says Anonymous from North Yorkshire, who's bought this product. Now, honestly, almost every single person who comes through to get this now is going to be multi-buying this, okay? Plastic bead box with dividers. This is your price.
They're also useful.
Get it.
Sorry, Carol. They're also useful. I tend to bring some of my made-up jewellery in them. If you take out the spacers, then you can put some, some sort of, I don't know, some bags in there or something, that's soft, and then you can put your jewellery in there if you're going to craft fairs as well.
Definitely.
That's another use that.
Definitely, absolutely. And also, these boxes are thick enough to store your polymer clay in. A lot of thinner grade plastic boxes are like the little takeaway ones that you get. You know the ones you mean? Yeah? If you put polymer clay in them, the polymer clay will melt to the plastic. This box is thick enough, and it is made of a tougher grade plastic, so you can put your polymer clay in there. Fantastic, well done. Does it fit into the JewelleryMaker portfolio bag that we just bought you? I don't even have to answer that question. You don't even have to answer it. Of course it does. Look at that. You can actually fit 2 of them in there. Yeah, look at that. Room for 2. 1, 2. Nice big fit. Look at that. Yeah. Definitely fit 2 in there. Look at that. Brilliant. Fantastic. Well done. $6.95 there. Well done. Most of you are multi-buying. That's great. Brilliant. Well done. Right. Coming up between now and the end of the show, we have. This is new, isn't it? Oh my word, one of the largest strands of crackled quartz I've ever seen in my life. What size are these? Are they like 16 mil? They're huge. Gigantic, coming up between now and the end of the show. Can't wait to bring you these. They're going to be, oh wow, they're beautiful. But first, speaking of big, speaking of huge, how about one of the biggest, hugest strands of sunstone? Now, the picture of this strand does not do it any justice at all. When I was looking over the schedule for today's show yesterday, I looked at this gorgeous strand on the picture and I just thought, that looks really, really beautiful, gorgeous, stunning strand of sunstone, wonderful. When I saw it this morning, oh my word, it is absolutely enormous. Check it out. Oh yeah. Look at those central gemstones. They are just out of control. They are huge. 11 by 8 to 20 by 7 millimeters. That one there, look at the size of that. You can do some serious damage with that gemstone. It's absolutely enormous, isn't it? Genuine natural member of the feldspar family here. It's got this gorgeous kind of glittery quality inside it, which are basically all the fibers and the textures inside the gemstone reflecting light. Let's see if we can show you some. Oh my goodness me, every single one. Look at these. Oh, whopper chica. Look at that. Look at the layers, those peachy layers. Absolutely delicious quality. Every single one of these, look how plump they are. Every single one of these is going to give you, oh look at that banded one there. Isn't that gorgeous? Every single one of these is going to give you that texture, that quality. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now on this strand, you are roughly going to be getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. You're getting roughly 18 of these on a strand. Amazing quality, isn't it? Absolutely delicious quality. Look at that. Look at that, giving you all that natural quality. It's totally natural quality. You're getting a beautiful banded quality on that one there, and then that one next to it. It is like a lantern. It's like there's a light inside the gem. Beautiful. Now, believe it or not, the strand you can see in front of you here, the price point is not just low, it is ridiculous considering what you're getting. Some of the best quality sunstone we have ever bought you. Every single one of these gemstones is stunning. Sorry, say that again, darling. Yeah, definitely one of the biggest strands that we've got on our website at the moment. The price point is astonishing considering what you're going to be getting. Have a look at your price point today. Oh, luminescent, glorious, dazzling quality, and it's exactly, I mean, this is, for me, this is textbook sunstone. This is exactly what sunstone should be doing for you. It's exactly the kind of quality you should be getting from top quality sunstone. It's so luminescent. Look at that. The fibers, the silvery qualities are just out of this world, aren't they? Under £20. Well done. A cracking deal there. $19.95. Woo! Wappa chica. Wappa chica. Wappa chica. Boom! Oh, baby, look at that! Hello, baby! That's just amazing. Look at that! That is textbook sunstone. Textbook sunstone. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That is just... Oh, wow. Wow. Now, we have got the most amazing quality of sunstone here. And now the most amazing quality of... I do not know how long this strand is going to last. We've got about 150 of this available. I don't think I've ever seen a strand like this on Jewelry Maker before, ever. In fact, we've got nothing like this on our website. We bought your crackled quartz over the last few weeks and maybe unfaceted rounds, but nothing of this size. Nothing of this caliber. I mean, the caliber of this is off the scale, isn't it? These are gigantic 16mm plain rounds of crackle quartz. This is basically high quality quartz which has been heated up to a very high temperature, plunged into ice cold solution, so you get this texture within the gemstone, okay? It is like looking at crackled ice. It doesn't feel crackly at all. It's very, very smooth because it's been very, very highly polished, but it looks crackly. It's absolutely beautiful. Can you see actually, when I put it on the board, can you see how the gemstone appears to be more grey and more black? And it's because of the black board that it's on. It's amazing how this takes on the characteristics of whatever it's with. Can you see that? Whatever you put this gemstone with, it's going to pick up on the qualities and the characteristics. In fact, I'll demonstrate right now. Even though this gemstone isn't clear, it has moments of transparency, and I'm going to prove it, because if you put it in front of the Jewellery Maker free Get Started with Jewellery Maker DVD, look at that. Can you see how it brightens the strand? How it takes on the characteristics of those blues and those purples, of those greens. You can definitely see that, can't you? Yeah, it's amazing. Now, I have never bought you anything like this on Jewellery Maker before, ever. Wow. Wow. Again, you're about 8 foot away from me here. It's enough. Look at that. They are so striking. I'm not the kind of person who normally wears white, and I would never normally consider wearing a white piece of jewellery. However, I'd wear that. Sheila, what do you think of these? They're enormous. They're 16mm.
I know, and I love crackled quartz because it always reminds me, it's like an ice queen, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's especially for a winter wedding.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, it's very mystical and it's very, I don't know, there's just something about it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I mean, when Steve used to present in the early days, he could never actually say crackled quartz.
Crackled quartz.
Do you remember? He had to avoid saying it because he used to get it wrong way round. But it's a beautiful, beautiful gemstone.
Yeah, it is out of this world.
And to go with the pearls today that we've had.
Good call. With the white pearls, with the peachy colour pearls as well. Definitely. Now, how do you put a price on a strand like this? I mean, when we're talking about gemstones of this kind of size, consider a 4mm gemstones. How many 4mm gemstones could you get out of one of these beads? You know, this is seriously indulgent. This is seriously decadent. What we've said is, do you know what? We don't want to get 2 or 3 or 4 gemstones out of a crackle quartz this size. We just want to get 1. 1 is enough. I can't wait to see your Wall of Fame entries over the next few weeks for this strand, because honestly, I've never seen anything like this in my life. These are so big. And if you do want to come in and get 2 or 3 or 4 of these, I would, because honestly, I've never bought you anything like this before, and I don't think we ever will again. You know, if we do, brilliant. But I can't imagine for 1 second that this is an economical strand for us at all. Look how bright that is. Can you see that? Right, price point wise, it's so difficult to put a price on a strand like this. We've got to though, you know, we've got to give it to you for a certain price. I have got no idea what it's going to be. No idea. It's enormous, it's big. So it's got to be a higher price point, yeah? Oh my word. Honestly, how is that possible? How is $9.95? That is $9.95. Hey, yeah, how is $9.95 possible for that? Check out the size of it. But honestly, that is huge. They are just, I've never seen anything like that on Jewellery Maker before. Never bought you anything of this kind of quality.
They're almost luminous, aren't they? When I just looked at
yeah.
the screen there, and they are luminous.
It looks like there's a light inside each one of them.
Yeah, there does, yeah.
What that is, it's basically light going into the gemstone, reflecting off the inner crystals, off the inner characteristics of the gem, and reflecting back at you, which gives you something called internal brilliance. Loads of you multi-buying. Helen in Staffordshire's bought 3. Anonymous in Greater London's bought 2. Josephine in Essex has bought 2. Nicole in West Midlands has bought 2. June in Essex 2. Jennifer in Gwent 2. Yes, what's that name? Yasudara has bought 2. Anonymous in Kent 2. Oh my word, your names are going off the screen now. That's absolutely astonishing. What about the chain that we bought you earlier on? Oh, the gold-plated copper chain and the silver-plated copper chain. 1 billion%, absolutely. Isn't that gorgeous? With the silver-plated copper chain, yeah, definitely. Oh, so many of you multi-buying this strand. I'm so pleased for you, well done. Now, to go with this incredible crackled quartz, that is gigantic. You need a JCB to carry that one out of the door. This silver-plated copper chain. Now, if you weren't watching earlier on and you missed out on this deal, and you're watching now, all I'm going to say to you is 10 meters of chain for 10 meters of chain for one of the lowest prices you will have ever seen chain for. How much are you used to seeing chain like this for on Jewellery Maker? When it's precious metal plated copper, what kind of prices? Over £20? Maybe just under £20? Yeah, okay. We've actually unravelled this spool of chain before. We're not going to do it today, we don't have time to do it today, but we've literally unravelled this spool of chain, and I remember Mike held it in the middle, and then I think Amelia, oh no, Mike, you held the end, didn't you? And I think Amelia held the middle, and we literally got from this side of the studio to the other side of the studio into the workshop room where Danny's standing at the minute. Honestly, we're talking meters and meters and meters and meters and meters. Yeah, we can do. Do you want to see? That's a workshop room with Danny. And this is here. Yeah, so there's Tom. He's pointing over there to the workshop room. Honestly, it is such a long spool of chain. 10 meters, you know, it sounds like a lot, but when you actually physically see the chain in action, see how far 10 meters actually is, oh my word, it is out the door of the studio and into the next room. It is quite exceptional. Now, we bought this chain to you for one of the lowest prices I've ever seen these 10 meter spools go down to. The kind of price point that we have bought you in the past for precious metal chain on Jewellery Maker tends to be between kind of yeah, it's kind of up to £24, isn't it? Up to £24, £19, maybe £17. Price for this is absolutely amazing. We don't have very many of these left. We want this to sell out though today. This is your deal. £12.95. £12.95. £12.95 for your silver plated copper extender chain. Absolutely brilliant. Well done, everyone there. How fantastic is that? Well done. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Well done. Do get it. Add it to your order. Ah! Which one, Livy? Yeah. Oh, hang on. What's that then? I think Amelia might have put those away. Chicky dee. Have we got a picture of it, maybe? So, the deal which we're bringing you now, which we're recapping for you now, is a deal for approximately 1,900. Oh, thanks, sweetheart. That's all right. I can do it out of there. Thanks, Livy. Is a deal for approximately 1,960. Oh, Amelia's getting upset because I'm emptying all these beads out again. How long did it take you to put these beads back in the bag?
Too long.
Did you count them all?
I did. There's 3,572-ish.
Honestly, Amelia officially hates me now. I'm so sorry, sweetie. So approximately 1,960 gold flash copper beads plus 25 rose gold plated 925 sterling silver mini keys. They are absolutely beautiful. I love them, love them, love them. Let me show you one of the little keys. They're just adorable. Love the idea of making these into little charms. Oh, they're so sweet. Look at them. Look at them. They're absolutely gorgeous. These are all rose gold plated 925 sterling silver. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So rose gold plated 925 sterling silver mini keys and approximately 1,960 yellow gold flash plated copper beads. Sorry, say again, sweetheart. Yeah, it should have been £21.85, but we fancied giving you a whole £10 off that price. So this is the price we bought it to you at, £11.85 for everything here, £11.85. That is for a total of approximately, of course, 1,985 findings. That's ridiculous. That's for approximately 1,985 findings. I think that's absolutely incredible. Well done. Stunning. Oh, Amelia, I'm so sorry, lovey. Amelia's just doesn't know what to do with herself now. She's got to put all these back in the bags now. She officially hates us now. A new bundle? Yeah, which one? Brand new bundle. It's a brand new bundle. Brand new bundle. It's a brand new bundle. Brand new bundle. It's a brand new bundle. Brand new bundle, everyone. Here we go. Blue chalcedony. Boom. So complimentary. This is called blue chalcedony. Boom. Blue chalcedony. Boom. Brown agate. It looks like Botswana agate, actually. Boom. And Botswana agate. Boom. 4 strands of big, long, gorgeous nuggets. Yum, 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 yum. Then, your braided, tan-coloured leatherette cord. 1 metre of that. That's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. We braided it for you. You don't have to do anything to that at all. We don't have to braid it. We've done it all for you. How amazing is that? And 1 metre of your turquoise-coloured suedette cord. Sorry, I beg your pardon, leatherette cord as well. 1 metre of that. Okay, so 4 strands of genuine gemstones and 2 meters of your cord as well. Price point, wonderful. Incredibly complementary colours there. They really do complement each other. I think, so I say again, it is 2 bundles in one, isn't it? That was Kim's thought process apparently behind this. 2 bundles in one. Yeah, so you've got a gemstone bundle and you've got a cord bundle as well. Or a blue one and a brown one. Yeah, so a blue bundle there and a brown bundle there. It's entirely up to you. If you want to use these gemstones together, if you want to separate them out, it really is entirely up to you. The fact of the matter is there is going to be a saving. The fact of the matter is it is going to be fantastic. 4 strands of genuine gemstones with all of your cord as well. It should be over £18. Today, £11.95 was gonna be your price. No. Yeah! We're gonna go under a tenner. Under a tenner. £9.95 for everything. How amazing is that? Yeah. 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 £9.95 for everything. For your 4 strands of genuine gemstones and your 2 lots of leatherette cord. Amazing quality. Mark Smith would have a field day with these, wouldn't he? He loves his chips and nuggets. That's an amazing price point. For the gemstones on their own, an amazing price point. A sensational price point. That works out to £2, under £2.50 a strand. Then you've got your 2 lots of leatherette cord, which brings those strands down, price-wise, even lower. Amazing quality. Well done. Add them onto your order. Well done. Under £10 for everything here. I'm not surprised everyone's flying through to get these. Kim says, they're flying in to get this. I'm sure you are. That for £9.95. I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? Just that. Just the gems on their own. Then we go. And that as well. Go on. For £9.95. Amazing. A lovely Laura is waving with Pip to show us how much they love this incredible deal. There they are. They're completely bonkers. We are sailing. We are sailing. There's Laura and Pip. They don't actually do anything. They just sit upstairs and just chat. They do. They're lovely. Laura looks after our guest designers and Pip is in charge of putting kits together and things like that. They're lovely. They're very naughty though. Oh, they're so naughty. Well, I love them. Right, okay, where are we going now, sweetheart? Yay. Recapping the peachy pearls. Genuine freshwater culture pearls. They're being so silly in there. Genuine freshwater culture pearls here. Have you ever seen pearls as big as these? Have you ever seen pearls as chunky as these? Have you ever seen pearls as gigantic as these? So many of you have already made these pearls yours. So many of you have bought more than one strand of these, and it doesn't surprise me at all, because genuine freshwater culture pearls of this size on Jewellery Maker are a rarity. We try our very hardest to bring you the very, very best and the very, very biggest pearls. It's not very often we get the chance to bring you pearls of this kind of size, and I tell you something, the price point we were able to do for these was extraordinary. I've still got a few, and I do repeat, just a few chances left, not very many at all. Here is your deal today for genuine freshwater culture pearls. You're going to love this. You're going to absolutely love this. $19.95. Amazing. Any one of those pearls and a pair of earrings, I would, I'd have to sell that pair of earrings with 2 pearls in for at least £20. Beautiful quality there. Well done. Absolutely superb. Ah, well done. Sorry, Kim, what was that, darling? Yeah, go for it. We bought you this beautiful strand of white pearls as well. Now, we've still got a good quantity of this left. I don't know how, but we do. This strand of genuine freshwater culture pearls was given to us by management today. The price point of it was set at £14.95. I bullied Kim. I'm going to admit there was bullying in the workplace that went on. I hold my hands up. I bullied Kim. It was meant to be, you're going to go to HR this afternoon. Formal complaint, strongly worded email, the lot. Okay, still sue me. So £14.95 it was meant to be, set by management. I bullied Kim into taking it lower because I said, do you know what? There are so many people out there who want to get genuine freshwater culture pearls who are dying to get hold of genuine freshwater culture pearls, but maybe the odd strand which they come across, it's $14.95 or it's $12.95. Could we possibly take it lower, please? Could we possibly take it under a £10 note? Today, and this could be one of the last times you ever get the chance to come in and get pearls of this size, and I'm talking big. These are 10 by 8 to 11 by 9 mil. They are absolutely gigantic pearls. Today, we made it possible. These are yours for $9.95. That's got to be one of the best steals we've bought you on today's show. It really, really has to be. These are such gigantic pearls you're going to be getting here for under £10. Well done. Now, we've had a text in from Natasha in Conway. When I looked at high-end jewellery shop window, I was astonished to see the prices of pearls. £130 to £500 per necklace.
We rest our case.
Exactly. We had a lady called Chloe who sent a Wall of Fame entry in from Derbyshire last week or the week before. She'd made a pearl set, a necklace, earring and bracelet set of pearl jewellery. There might have been some spacer beads, definitely with precious metal findings, and that set of jewellery was valued independently at £230. I'm not saying that these pearls are going to be valued at £230 when you make them into jewellery, but the majority of people who have their jewellery independently valued, particularly pearl pieces, are over the moon. They're not just pleasantly surprised, they're absolutely astonished at the kind of prices that they are independently valued at. That's all I'm saying. $9.95, fantastic deal, well done. Now, from one amazing deal to another, smoky quartz. This, yeah. We bought you this strand of smoky quartz earlier on. One of the biggest, if not the biggest strand of smoky quartz we have ever bought you. It's amazing, isn't it? The faceting, the luxury, the sumptuous nature of this strand suggested to me that this strand of smoky quartz should have been a strand that we sold between £30 and £40. In actual fact, today we were able to take it under 20. Don't ask how, we've just done it. We've just done it. So today, all of these smoky quartz beads, where you're approximately going to be getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 on the strand. This is your price point for this strand of smoky quartz. £19.95. I want to show you this against my neckline, if that's all right. Would that be all right? You are about 8 feet away from me at the moment, from where the camera is situated. That is decadence, isn't it? I personally would probably get 2 or 3 strands of this, just purely so I can make a big necklace out of one of them, earrings out of, you use a couple of the gemstones from the other strand to make earrings, and then use the rest of them to just make pendants out of, and sell the pendants for between £15 and £20 each. I'd have to. I'd absolutely have to. Sarah from Cheshire. Carol, naughty lady. I resisted that smoky quartz before, but not now. Poor bank account. Well, do you know what? If you sew your pieces of jewellery on, Lovey, you made your money back. Easy, easy peasy. Isn't that gorgeous? Well done. Under £20 there. Well done. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So luxurious. The ultimate gemstone. It goes with everything. Absolutely everything. Well done. Oh, look at that. Beautiful triangular facets on there. Working so hard for you there. Doing exactly what they should do. Giving you beauty, giving you luxury, giving you quality. Right, we're going to head over to Sheila now. How'd you get on with your challenge, Lovey?
Okie dokie, yeah. Really lovely, actually, yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Now, what have you made?
Wow!
1, 2, 3, 4,
6.
That's amazing. 6 pieces
and
of
there's loads
jewellery.
left. I've got loads left.
You have. Can you pop that on your desk there so we can so we can see how many pieces you've got
loads and loads.
Look at all that! You literally have got loads left.
I have.
This is Sheila's challenge kit, and we gave Sheila 3 strands of shell and a strand of gorgeous white quartz stars. Here they are. You're also going to be getting, as part of this gorgeous challenge kit, beading thread, braided leatherette cord, which I don't think you've actually touched, have you? You haven't?
No, I haven't. I haven't touched
amazing.
the cord or the. No, I haven't.
Hair combs, 5 hair combs, 5 hair bands.
I haven't touched a lot actually, but I've still got. Yeah.
You've got 5 of your silver-coloured magnetic lockable clasps as well. There they are. Oh, thanks, Tom. That's great. Zooming right in there, baby. You're also going to be getting 115 silver-plated copper findings. This is your price point for this incredible challenge kit because it is such a big kit. £24.95. Should have been £48.55. We then took it down to £27.95. We then took it down to £24.95. So literally you are getting the rock bottom price for this gorgeous challenge kit. Look at these beautiful pieces. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Oh, I like that display thingy
cute,
for the...
it?
yeah, it's gorgeous.
Really cute.
Look at that! Love what you've done with this, Sheila. Really, really pretty. Isn't that lovely? I see what you mean about the squares. They really do sit so beautifully, don't they?
Yeah, they do actually, yeah. And I think having the coil there around the bottom, it's giving a real good anchor to
definitely.
actually put, you know, gemstones that are slightly heavier than maybe normal. And because of the shape of them as well. So yeah, it's a really good anchor. So.
Beautiful. And you've got these gorgeous shell earrings here. Gorgeous, lovely long chain earrings there. Lovely hair comb as well. Actually, how much would you charge for these earrings here?
Oh gosh.
They're plated findings, so I'd say, oh, I don't know. It would have to be
With a shell.
maybe a tenner.
I was just about to say about between £8 and £10. Yeah.
And they're so simple.
Yeah, absolutely. I made those just before you came over.
You've got your hair comb here as well, which is lovely.
And
love what you've done
those to
there.
buy are very expensive.
Oh,
Carol.
absolutely,
They
1
really
billion
are.
%.
That's why I can't emphasise enough that making your own wedding jewellery saves a lot on your budget.
Oh my word.
It really does.
Absolutely. I made my own wedding jewellery. I love it. And I can keep it and I can say, I made it!
Exactly.
Beautiful necklace with this great use of the chain that, of course, is as part of this kit for £24.95. And then, of course, you've got your these 2 really, really sweet little pieces of jewellery as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Stunning. Really, really beautiful pieces of jewellery, Sheila. And you can add pretty much anything you want to this, can't you? Any kind of colour to this.
Absolutely. And I mean, you know, somebody else will make totally different jewellery. It's just what comes to you at the time, really, or, you know,
Yeah, gorgeous.
And there's so much chain and so many findings that you could make, well, 3 times as much as I've made
Absolutely,
now.
absolutely. Now, if you want to carry on watching Jewellery Maker, please do. We've got the Designer Inspiration Show coming up. Oh, sorry, what did you say we've got coming up? A brand new handbag holder. That sounds awesome. Anne's going to be joining you with the lovely Becky on the Designer Inspiration Show today with polymer clay, which is going to be, oh my word, look at those pieces. Ooh. Incredible pieces. When are you next with us, Sheila?
Next Friday and Saturday.
Next Friday and Saturday.
Oh no,
perfect.
on Sunday. I'm on Sunday.
On Sunday, there you go. Fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic. I'm going to be with you on Saturday, which is going to be fantastic. Thank you very much for joining us today. Like I say, if you do want to carry on watching us, please do on the Designer Inspiration Show, which you can watch us on Freeview, or you can watch us on our website, which is JewelleryMaker.com. Also tune in for the Late Show tonight as well. There's some fantastic deals coming up as well. Don't forget we've got those beautiful black diamonds coming up on Sunday as well. Fantastic. Thank you very much for joining us today, Sheila.
Take care,
it's been lovely having you with us. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you in a bit. Take care, guys. Bye.
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 It was here almost 650 years ago in Amir, where King Jai Singh first laid the foundations that was to become one of the world's most famous walled cities, Jaipur.
The city of Jaipur, commonly known as the Pink City, is now taking centre stage for gemstone cutting and trading. It's here in the bursting heart of the walled city that our gems of distinction strands are cut, faceted and polished. So, how do you get a pile of tourmaline that looks like this into a gorgeous strand that looks like this? So when you've got a pile of tourmaline like this, it's going to be made into gemstone beads. First of all, each one of these gemstones need to be inspected. A line is then drawn down the middle of the gemstone or wherever the gem is going to be faceted, and it's then taken behind us and then faceted into these rough gem shapes. Once each gemstone has been cut into the amount of pieces it needs to be, it's then time to shape the gemstones. These gentlemen are working on anything from a round to a pear shape, pretty much any cut imaginable. The next process is polishing and faceting, and this takes a huge amount of skill. It can take years for a lapidress to be able to facet like this, and each one of the gemstones can take up to 10 minutes to cut. A really lengthy but incredible process. The next stage of the process is really interesting. This is where each one of the gemstones is drilled. And what Sanjay is doing here is putting a drill through faceted beads of black tourmaline. The next stage after drilling is then to get the gemstones sorted into their appropriate colours and sizes. This can be a really, really lengthy process. Once the gemstones are sorted into different colours and sizes, they're then arranged into these strands and made into strands like this.